All right, and welcome to the Knights of the Smith Dinner Table live stream of Age of Ashes, episode 8. We are going to pick up right where we left off, which is the heroes had made their way to the Guardian's Way. They had fought a bunch of creatures and eventually found Vaz.
Oh, Vaz.
Vaz.
Lorraine.
Not
Lorraine?
Lorraine.
Lorraine.
Laverne.
I have 9 golds of stuff. That
9
is
golds of stuff.
slowly wearing off of my character sheet, so I need to rewrite that. Nick, do you have your markers? Mom.
I'm glad I don't have to be quarantined with you for 3 weeks.
I have to go into school.
We do have a new player joining us tonight. That would be Joe, who is currently sitting next to Nick. He's going to be joining us just for the Age of Ashes Nights. He is currently in the process of finishing up his character, but in the meantime, the rest of us are going to press on. After the valiant battle,
Do I need to know Vaz's name anymore?
Vaz Lorraine, it might come up later.
So yes.
You had not yet looted the body of Oz because we were right up against our time frame, and now you guys have the chance to loot her.
Did
As
we
well
kill
as her-
her, or did we just knock her out?
You killed her.
Oh, man.
Yeah, she accidentally got killed.
I couldn't remember. Loot the
Somebody
bitch.
scored a critical.
Yeah, somebody critically killed her.
Critically hit her.
Critically killed her.
All right, so yes,
I have random numbers on my paper.
Yep.
Do they mean anything?
What do they say?
Warrior 5.
I have no idea.
Well, you're the one who changed my pages. And I have a 4 here randomly next to the 14.
Yeah, I got nothing. You think I pay attention to what you have written on your
And then
sleeve?
I have. You switched my stuff. I'm going to start taking my stuff home, and that way you can't mess with it.
It is home.
It is home.
I'm going to take it to bed with me. You won't know where to look.
Pig's gonna search her.
All right.
Where's my dice? Where's my
God, you're
box?
needy.
Oh my god.
Think that's a 15?
What?
A 15?
15?
I don't remember what my perception is. Give me a second.
Could you do me
Yeah,
one
it's a
more
15.
favor?
What?
Can you wipe that washcloth so I can like off my sheet?
Yeah.
Can you do me one more favor?
No.
Good, because I didn't want you to do anything else for me.
All right. Make sure all the mics are good. Yep.
Are we? Or do I have to re-say everything that I just said?
No, we're all good.
Because last time, remember?
Yep.
And everyone missed what I said, and I was funny and super cute and
You're
Yeah.
funny looking. I guess I don't need the mic to hear that or see that or whatever words go with that statement.
All right. So, 15 on the search. Inside of her bag,
What's wrong?
she's wearing a knapsack that contains what appears to be a small leather-bound book and a stack of papers.
Toss.
That's latest.
The goblin is not interested in the book.
Beyond that,
Do you tell me there's
D.
a book?
hey buddy,
No,
she just chucked it. Demetrius.
As I am going through the stuff, I literally just like go and chuck it behind me.
Do I see her chuck the book?
You see her chuck the book and papers.
Grab the book?
All right. So you're grabbing the book. Also, she has a dagger,
So, your skills, spells,
Mine.
and all that good stuff.
Skills,
And,
spells, yeah, those are all.
she used that,
Pig's gonna try and just like pocket the dagger.
and a pair of scrolls. You said you're trying to pocket the dagger?
Yeah, just because she wants it.
Make a stealth check, or sorry, a thievery check. And make it better be good because she had the dagger on her belt out in plain view.
That's pretty good.
Well, I rolled a 19 and my thievery is 10, so that's 29.
I think that's going to beat most people's perception DC. Demetrius.
Are you all done? Do you want more grapes?
Also, I don't think it's gonna occur to pick that it might be magic, so she's just gonna do that.
Okay.
You want your water?
There are 2 scrolls on her as well.
Nah.
Chuck
Here.
them over.
Yep.
Good
You
thing
guys
none of
don't have a
us are.
spellcaster at the moment.
Nope.
I do need to. Where's that?
All right. So that's all you find on her. Are you going to take a look through the book now that you have it, Nala?
Yes, I rolled for that because I
Pardon
rolled
me.
an 18. I just
Um,
didn't know what it might have been. Like,
so the book appears to be some kind of journal. The papers, as you're glancing through them quickly, appear to be correspondence with something known as the Scarlet Triad.
For all of these that are marked by 6.
And at the bottom of each of the letters, you notice a Demetrius, buddy, please stop squealing. You notice a consistency in how she signs it. It's
what do you want?
signed by Norgorber's hand.
Can you spell all of those words?
Norberber?
By B-Y, Norgorber's, Norgorber apostrophe S.
I don't write that fast. Norgor.
Uh-huh. BER apostrophe S. Hand. HAND.
And that's how she signed?
Yeah, instead of like thank you or yours truly, that's how she ends all of her letters, and then she signs it Vaz. Do you have religion?
Stay out of it,
I don't know.
D.
Go up to.
No.
Well,
No?
Go up as well.
You can attempt it. This would be like
You
a
can't have
recall
those.
knowledge check.
I rolled a 17.
17. Is that with your wisdom modifier?
Okay, so that's all those done.
And then your
Yes.
HP
I had to make sure. All right, so you recognize the name Norgorber. He is known as the Reaper of Ruination, or Reaper of Reputation, not Ruination. Reaper of Reputation. He is the god of murder.
Yep, those are
Murder.
Murder.
That's
Red
2
rum.
2 plus your level.
Let me bring up his actual block here. So he's the god of greed, murder, poison, and secrets.
So this is probably secrets.
You know that there are lots of cults that follow him. The most famous being was actually fairly close to the region you're in of Isger. Apparently, Magnamar and Corvoso both had cults of his known as the Skin Saw Men.
Good rest.
You should know that name, Cheryl, as a player. I know. You probably don't remember. It's been about 1.5 years, 2 years.
I can't remember what we did 2 weeks ago, Nick.
But you remember what we did just the other day.
Yes, just the other day.
Just the other day.
So I recognize the name the Scarlet Triad. Triad.
You could make a society check to recall any knowledge about it.
Okay. Let's see. So that's going to be 10, 40, 50. Oh, okay.
20.
20.
Oh, I see.
Nice. You hit the DC exactly. The Scarlet Triad is a minor merchants guild based in Katapesh, which is a city far to the south.
So this is going to be
I tried to move the mouse up onto the wall map. So
Soon.
yeah, soon.
That's the kind of night we're gonna have, is it?
Yep. It's been a long week.
And
This
that's
week
not
was a long
coronavirus,
decade.
That's my allergies.
That didn't sound like a dry cough.
It's not. That's why I know it's not corona.
Okay.
It's my usual this time of year BS.
Or combined equipment.
So,
You get 140 gold to start off with.
would any of my friends
That
care
are
about
cur-
this information? I know.
Probably not, but you do need to make one perception check as you're glancing through the journal.
Oops. Sorry. A 13? You don't notice it.
The journal is mostly written in a language you don't understand.
But I can read it.
You cannot read it, no.
Oh.
What languages do you speak?
I think I speak all languages.
No. It would just be on your page 1. Not your cover page, but page 1.
The one under your skill
Yeah,
piece.
it says all.
I know it
Common
doesn't.
And goblin.
Common and Goblin? Okay.
Do I speak goblin because I had run with some goblins?
Probably.
That way they can't talk about me behind my back.
Yeah,
What
we can.
languages do the rest of you speak?
Same, but plus Draconic.
Okay. What about Pick?
I'm pretty sure I just have the.
It's underneath. You have the picture.
Goblin and Common?
Mine's right here.
She's got an older sheet, so
Oh.
these sheets are still in development.
I'm pretty sure because intelligence is not my strong suit that I just speak common and goblin.
Okay. Is your intelligence 10?
Yep.
Yeah, so that's probably it. Yeah, you can't make out, but there is a
No.
cave that leads off to the south here. Let me move.
No, we haven't gone through yet.
Oh, this is the one we chased her. We ran
Yeah.
after her.
And we pulled 3 encounters all at once again.
Yeah, you guys
That
have a
was
bad
last
habit of that.
weekend.
Yeah, last weekend we had the red gnolls, the green gnolls, and the blue gnolls.
Right.
Playing Temple of Elemental Evil.
And in this one, we
So,
had 3
You
battles.
can
Also.
work this up to things that are level 4.
Can you please use words?
But
you like
most
some
of
water?
the stuff
This?
is going to be like level 1 and 2.
You cannot have my dice.
You can choke on it, buddy.
War X.
All right, so what do you guys want to do?
Head to the sooth.
Have some water. Oh.
All right, who's going to take point?
Me.
Are you going to use your
Alright.
new ability?
Which one?
The group stealth to avoid detection. You make the roll based on the lowest modifier.
Oh wait, who had the
Oh, I
light?
did get quiet allies.
Yep.
Hey, I took that on Floyd.
Yeah, because I told you.
Do we want to be stealthy?
Do we ever not want to be stealthy?
All right.
My modifier is 8. Cheryl, what's yours?
My stealth?
Yep.
7?
Alright, so you get the roll based on a 7.
Okay.
And that'll be for all 3 of us.
That was a nat 20, so 27.
To avoid detection.
27 to avoid detection. All right. So you guys start down into the deeper tunnels. And as you're going, you come across side tunnels, and I know the completionists you are. You guys at least poke ahead in and look.
Yep.
Yep.
Along the way, you guys find, like in some of the side tunnels, you come across what look like goblin camps that have been wiped out. That not only do they have dead goblins, but there's skeletons in them. You're guessing that it would be Vaz's doing.
Well, I would hope there's skeletons in the goblins.
No, there's like separate skeletons, like taller humanoid skeletons. And the deeper you get, excuse me, you just keep coming across bodies of giant spiders, giant centipedes, lots of goblins. And then here and there, like I
Do
said, you
think
find
she killed the goblins.
by the fact that skeletons were used, yes. Because remember, she had a pair of skeletons that you guys were fighting.
Yep. So it seems like she took over this warren.
Looks like she was steadily clearing it out.
And we were the last thing to be cleared.
All right. And eventually, as you keep following signs of her passage, you get to, you're guessing you travel probably 6 to 6.5 miles underground. Let's see, move. Oops. Those two, that one.
It will
come
prevent
out.
some damage. But if it goes over that threshold, they'll take damage to its HP.
And as you guys get to here,
Anything that's left
oh
over
wait,
that's over
there we go.
You and the shield both take.
So as you guys follow the caves,
It's more there for the shield block. So that's the extra action that you get. Mainly you just want to use it to
all right. As you guys follow the caves, eventually the tunnel opens wide into a sprawling cavern here. It seems, however, it does seem even more claustrophobic than the tunnels you've been traveling down, for viscous spider webs crisscross nearly every inch of the place. To the north, you see several human-sized lumps in the webs that are thickly wrapped in the silk webbing, while the entire floor is covered in sticky goo. All of the floor in here is going to be difficult terrain as you guys get up to about here. And as you can see, there's lots of spider webs there.
I can't cut through them with my sword.
Not the stuff on the floor.
Like
The stuff on the
out.
floor is like just piles of spider webs that have kind of gooified a little. Let me
Quick
change
way to
the
get rid of this material.
color.
Light a fire. I didn't think fire webs were fire free anymore.
Flammable.
Yeah, fiery. Able to be caught on fire. Full of fire.
All right. You guys need to make
Are webs flammable?
sometimes. Just depends on what created them. In the meantime, make perception checks.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna go with the Cheryl route. 45.
7 is 22.
Mine's slightly lower than Nick. It's a 40.
What are your real?
14.
14.
Aha. 15.
I told you, slightly lower than Nick's. We're off by a few.
All right.
30.
Save that.
We're off by 25.
Let me clear this out and then open.
26, I guess. For me.
Okay. So as you guys are looking around, you said 26 or 16?
I don't know. What number
You
did
said
I
16.
say?
He said
I
no.
said
You said
Mine was
15,
22.
14. He said 15.
22.
What was Pick's?
22.
22. Pick, you were able to warn your friends in time, as because of your dark vision, you were able to see
Pick
a
a dark
group of.
vision?
Yeah, she's a goblin. You guys see a
too.
group of these coming down from the ceiling.
I know, which is why everything written in the book you
Back
guys
here.
didn't care about. I
Over
had
here.
no one else to tell it.
Okay.
Spiders.
Big honking spiders.
Nobody else sees them?
You told
Nobody
us
else
about
sees them, but you're able to shout a warning in time.
Okay.
As
Guys, big
6 of them
spiders.
come barreling down
it.
from above.
6?
Yep.
And I bet you they don't have restricted movement because they're spiders and they can like walk on spider webs.
Are you making fun of me?
You would be absolutely correct.
I started coughing and he fake coughed and kind of giggled.
All right. Let me get these guys in my manager here.
Is it safe to assume there's kits in this for
Yes.
basic equipment?
There is a basic survival kit in there, which would be like your backpack, your water skin.
There we go.
And everybody go ahead and roll in perception for initiative.
Oh, that wasn't our initiative?
No. They had to come down from the ceiling, so you had a chance to see them.
You want my real number?
Yes, I want your real number.
Are you ready
And
for it?
you can
Yep.
sell anything out of the kit as well.
23.
23. Fista.
20.
20. Pick.
Is like what we did.
Am I rolling it
We have
again?
dark vision,
Yeah.
so the torches out of the kit.
I was recording my food. That's a 27.
Way to
27.
go.
I feel
Nice.
like I'm a little worried that I'm wasting all my rolls on stuff that it doesn't matter. I don't roll like
This
ones
matters.
on everything else.
It's okay. We're about to fist some spiders.
I don't need the armor. I don't need the weapons. I just
All
need the
right.
backpack.
And the backpack, it removes 2 bulk. So it gives you plus 2 bulk for your carry weight.
Bandolier. Do I really need a bandolier?
Potion vials.
Okay, so sort. And they had that. All right, so Pick, you are the first up. Everything in here is difficult terrain because of all the stickiness on the floor.
So where you going?
Can you put up initiative?
I sure can.
That helps me.
I will.
I don't get lost as easily.
try and get over to number 2.
Are they numbered tonight?
Yes.
I number them for Pathfinder. I don't number them for Torg.
Little clues on this one. So,
All right, so
On
Pick
Monday
is going to
night.
move over towards number 2.
Yep. So you can
None of
put 2
them
bulk
are
plus
numbered.
vials in
10.
there.
Or sorry, that would be 10, 10, 15, 20. All right, so that's going to take two strides to get there.
Okay. And then for my last one, I'm going to
And it's just
stab
a-
at it with my
a-
rapier.
another carrying slot.
Oh, I need to turn on your vision.
Oh, okay.
There, you can see that.
That's 25.
25?
Yeah,
That is going to be a hit, but not a crit.
I didn't figure. Oh, that's only 4 damage.
4 damage. All right. Nala,
I can't swoosh, can I?
do you have swipe feet? Yeah, if you don't have swipe, you can't cleave yet.
I have group coercion and quick repair.
okay,
Excuse me.
So,
Swipe would be a fighter feat on your fighter page.
I think that's my armor there.
You do have power attack though.
You get hard armor there too. So that'll add.
Oh, I do have
lower
swipe.
down here.
So you're going to try and move into where you can
Shield block
swipe on
HP,
around.
Shield hardness.
It says increase map.
It increases your multi-attack penalty. Hence,
So is that
map.
the 12 and the 6?
Map in my world is something
And
completely
it's got 3
different.
hardness.
Yeah, they're all capitals. So,
In my world, map is all capitals as well.
Mm.
Just making
all right. So, what are you going to do?
What's my movement?
What's
30.
the shield health? 6 then? Or
10.
is that like a 12 and then 6 in front?
It's double, right?
So
So your speed is 30. You can move 15 per stride.
so it's HP.
Okay, I'm just
12,
gonna
it's
do
considered broken at 6.
diagonal down
So this way,
and attack
number 4.
Um,
You're going to power attack
power
it.
attack it,
bonus is
which
2.
does what?
Roll to hit like normal. It
It's
costs you 2 actions, and it increases your damage by 1 die.
Shield health is
1 die or 1 die type.
1 die. So instead of 1 die of damage, you do 2 dice of damage.
I probably am not hitting with a 20.
20 is a hit. Demetrius.
So I roll 2d8s.
Yep. Hey, stop.
Was I using my longsword or my halberd before?
Longsword.
And the bonus is 2.
7.
7 damage. Is that with your strength
And
modifier?
you are
Wow.
proficient in that armor.
That's number 4.
So that
All right.
6.
From Nala to Fista.
All right.
Bust a nut, fam.
So we are going to be using our quick jump feat
Where's your
to make a long jump next to pick.
Okay.
Well, would I be able to get to?
Well,
between-
there's webs hanging through the air too.
Oh, there's webs hanging through the air.
That's part of what's making it difficult
Okay.
terrain.
Well, I mean, I guess moving to be flanked by 2 and 3.
So you're going to intentionally put yourself
Yep.
into a flank. All right. So there's 10. There's 30.
Oh, it's 30 there.
Yeah, because it's doubled. It's difficult terrain. So that would be 5, 10, and then this one would cost 20, and then this one would cost another 10. So it's going to take you 2 strides to get there.
That's fine. So we'll do a flurry of blows on number 3.
Okay.
First attack is going to be 15 to hit,
15 is a hit. Is a miss. Sorry,
It is a
15 is a
miss.
miss.
and then the second one is going to be also a 15.
All right. Then it's their turn.
Okay.
These guys are not hampered by their webs. 5, 10. So number 6 comes after Nala. Where's my dice tower? My amazing new dice tower. He spends 1 action to stride. His second action, he's going to try and bite. Does a 18 hit Nala? I don't think it does,
He
but
doesn't know because Nala's doing off the dishes because no one else knows how to put them in the stupid dishwasher.
I have that same problem.
What am I looking for?
your AC.
What number?
18.
Completeness.
All right. And its last attack is also going to miss.
What was the number?
13.
That was almost a crit miss.
Yeah. D. Hey, buddy. Number 5 strides up. And 21 to hit Nala.
Miss.
18 is a miss if a 21 is a miss. Number 4 is going to take 3 strikes. Natty 20. So that is going to hit. Nala will need to make a fortitude save. As she takes 6 points of physical damage, piercing.
What was the total?
What was the total? 29. That would be a hit, and because it was a 20, it gets bumped up.
What am I making? A fort?
Fortitude. And you took 6 damage from the bite itself.
I'm working on that part. 21.
21. All right, so you're fine from the poison. Go ahead and make take your damage, and then it's got one last attack for not enough.
So I'm not used to small groups
Right.
because I'm usually
You're used to
able
having
go
your little time.
walk around the house, take care of stuff, and come back, and it's still not my turn.
All right, then we'll come up here to number 1. It's going to scurry over and take its first bite.
You got
20 to
my
hit
number?
Fista.
Tie. So yes.
So that's a hit. Go ahead and make your fortitude save and take 6, 7, 8 damage.
Ooh, 12.
Okay, so you take 8 piercing. Then you're also going to take. Let me add this to you. Condition.
Is it more than 3?
I hadn't rolled the damage yet. Oh, that's the wrong die. This is big damage. 10 points of poison damage, and you're going to be flat-footed
All
for
right,
1
I'm
round.
dying 1
You're dying 1?
because we never healed up.
Ah.
No. Vista.
Vista is dying. I kind of like this.
Why?
All right. There you go. Laugh at Nick, buddy. Laugh at Nick.
Don't kill him. I don't want to be the only goblin. You kinda
Number
want him to
3
die, though, don't you?
No.
No.
does a. Let's see. You are helpless and unconscious, so I'm betting a 13 is going to hit you. You're at -6 to your AC.
Nope. It will miss then.
All right.
14 then.
Its second attempt does it. Number 3 wraps you in webbing,
Okay.
and then it will grab you, and it succeeds the grab. Number 2.
Because it's going against my athletics. Right.
Reflex
That's
to
going
grab.
against-
Reflex
Okay.
DC. But you have the -6.
Yeah, so it'll work. Yeah.
All right. Its first bite misses. Its second bite also misses. And Pick manages to stay completely out of danger. That takes us to round 2. Pick.
I dropped a crumb.
You saw Fista fall, and he has been wrapped up. He's been cocooned.
And number 3 trying to cocoon him.
No,
Number
I'm
3 has
cocooned.
cocooned him.
Trying to drag me off.
This is what I want to do. I'm not quite sure how to achieve it. I want to jump on number 3 and stab at it.
So you want to jump on it
Uh-huh.
to try and ride it?
Yeah.
That would be, I believe, we'll call it an acrobatics.
I would say
check.
that sounds like an acrobatics if I've ever heard an acrobatics.
Oh shit, pickles. This is where my good rolls run out. No, that's a 17.
17 versus its reflex DC is not enough.
Ball sacks.
So that's 2
Do
actions.
not put it in your mouth.
You want to try again for the
Number
third
6.
to try and hop on?
This is 9.
Oh, it's 9. So that
Yeah.
makes it an 18.
That's still a failure.
Still a failure.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm just gonna take my last action this time to stab it, and I'll try
Stab
it
it?
again next time.
Go on. Hey, get out of my bag.
Let
Hey.
Vista go.
Lay down.
Aw, damn it. I rolled a 1.
Rusty, go lay down.
You're going to spend your.
Yeah, I'm spending my point because I rolled a 1.
Spinning your hero point.
I didn't get it out yet, so I won't get one. This needs
Because you haven't handed them out yet.
Why is it Cheryl's responsibility?
Because you're the host.
That's
Danny
not better.
always hands them out.
That's 13.
13 is not enough.
No,
But it's not super
you
bad,
get
though.
one.
No.
Nala,
Super bad.
You get one.
No, you got 3 spiders.
Okay, give it back.
you have
Mommy needs it.
3 spiders.
He's like, no.
You have the big foam one somewhere.
You got 3 spiders all lined up.
So,
D.
am I able to power attack and
They're separate actions.
Well,
so stupid? I hate this game.
you can power attack and then take a second attack at a -10.
I can't power attack,
And swipe will let you hit 2 of them.
but it takes 2 actions. You said.
Yep.
So I can't do both a power attack and a swipe
Not unless you're hasted. D.
unless I'm what?
Hasted.
Which gives you an additional action.
I thought you said hosting. I'm like, I think I'm hosting this tonight. In fact, I think that's why Nick said I was supposed to pass out the things.
All right. So D is on the loose.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Here comes trouble. Look at him. He's
That
like,
grin.
I'm gonna get it. I've seen that before
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know where. All right. So what's Nala going to do?
Cry.
Why are you crying? You're the most powerful member of the party right now. You do the most damage in 1 hit.
Oh. Cheryl's going to cry.
Oh, Cheryl's going to cry. Okay.
Nala would never cry.
Nala would never cry.
How many hit points do you have right now, Cheryl?
50?
You were fully healed?
No,
I didn't have anything marked
she
out.
didn't take anything in
Oh,
damage.
that's right.
She's hard to hit.
Okay, I am going to what's my map for
All right. So for the swipe, both you make 1 attack roll,
uh-huh.
and it's applied against the AC of both creatures that you're trying to swipe. Then it'll jump your map to -10 because that's effectively 2 attacks.
Oh, so my third attack.
Your
would
third
be-
your third action will be at -10 if it's an attack action.
I'm gonna map
Swipe
I'm sorry, swipe.
5 and 6.
I can't see the numbers.
Let me zoom in.
I'm sorry.
You're fine.
It's just too much.
I should have zoomed in already.
Stuff.
Like, no. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm gonna do 5 and 6. So. Oh, I added the wrong number last time.
Uh-oh.
It would have been a lot higher.
There. That's your view.
I added. See, I can see with my light. It's those weird people who have
Yep.
night vision that I can't.
Dark vision.
Night vision.
Dark. Night vision's completely different.
24.
24. Not a crit, but you draw back, and starting at number 5, you take a wide arcing swing, striking both number 5 and
And
6.
I get 1. this
1
time.
die plus your strength modifier.
6.
6.
Wait, hold on. Let me make sure my strength is right.
Your strength is +4.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you have an 18 strength.
Oh, that doesn't change as we go up higher.
Not until level 5.
6.
All right. You spill some ichor. You have 1 action left.
Do I have my shield still?
Yeah.
It was fixed, right?
Yes, you guys repaired your shield.
Thank you to whomever did that for
You
me.
can always shield bash too.
I can always do it as a reaction, but I'm gonna raise my shield.
All right. Fista, flat check first.
I failed.
You failed.
No.
All right. Fortitude save. Let's see if you go to dying 3.
18.
18. You managed to shake off the effects of the poison.
I feel
So
that
you're
was a
dying
little
2 instead of
funny.
dying
Yep.
3.
No one's sitting on this side with me.
Will will be here soon. Will should be here
I
very
can
soon.
move.
Yeah, Danny will move over next to you.
where my husband.
Then it's the spider's
That's my
turn.
stuff.
1, 2, and 3. Number 1 is going to blast a web at
You want this?
Pick. Whoops. Gotta be in the dice tray.
No. Sorry, guys, for shaking the table.
All
Do you say
right.
you love your dice tray?
So yes.
That's you ready? You want it?
Does a 17 hit you?
I don't think you're old enough to watch that cartoon.
Yes, it does hit her.
All right. So
Sorry, talking to the baby.
number 1 blasts a bit of web at you, sticking your foot to the floor. You're going to be immobilized until you can make an escape check. Then it takes a bite at you.
It's gonna miss.
Have you not been adding your level to your AC?
Uh-oh.
Maybe not.
Because it still marks as
Thank you.
proficiency too.
Oh.
So you need your level, so that'll put you at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're at AC 20.
Oh.
No wonder
okay.
you've
So
been getting
you're
hit so much.
not.
No wonder you've been getting hit so much.
Whale, give me a pencil.
No one told her.
I don't have to do that shuffle.
Every time, every week.
James, can you get a pencil?
No, she's got one.
That's only because Joe gave it to her.
Here's your
It's
pencil
weird
back, Joe.
gaming with the Joe again.
It is not. I mean, I've gamed with Joe in the past.
Well, I'm not saying Joe is weird. I'm saying just like saying the
You get to
name
know me.
Joe.
I mean,
All right.
if
So
he's
the
into
bite,
Pathfinder,
the
he's
web
probably
missed,
a little weird.
the bite. That's +4, 17. So that's going to miss, and then it'll try a web again. That'll be a miss.
I have played just about every role-playing game there is. Even one that rated the guns as. "That's
All
a
right,
big gun,
number
that's a
2.
really big gun, and please don't point it at my planet."
25 to hit with a bite
For who?
Modular.
for Pick.
Yep, 25 hits you.
Damn it! Yes.
Make a Fortitude save and take 5 piercing damage.
My fortitude probably did save because I rolled an 18 plus 6.
All right, so you are good. Its second attack misses, and its third attack,
Thanks for finding that,
So
buddy.
5 piercing.
yeah, 5 piercing. Its third attack misses as well. And that brings us to the last spider on you.
Hopefully it doesn't hit you.
That is a 27.
Yep, that hits. I'm down.
You're down.
Well,
3.
if it's gonna do more than 2, yeah.
Yeah, it did 3. Go ahead and make your fort save. Nala, you are by yourself.
That is 19.
Looks like I joined for the last adventure.
The druid is actually very close.
Can we just like wait for Will to get here? Does he have any kind of healing spells?
Will is playing Flick, which is also a druid. And he actually, I don't think he does. I don't think he memorized any healing spells other than heal animal.
Where's Harley? Can Harley play well for a little bit?
If she wants to.
Harley, we need you.
Or Chris? Can she play Chris's character, Dresden?
She did not, or he did not memorize a heal spell.
Yeah, she could play Chris. Chris is a good healer. Chris, we need you.
Chris is dealing with family issues.
I know. You want this?
Family comes first. All right.
Is she Mama?
No, I'm Danny.
All right.
She might read even his battle healings. Or battle meta, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Miss, miss, miss. Then number 5 is a miss,
Dwarven axe in a battle.
a miss,
Two is my
and a
number.
miss. 22.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've missed so far.
Plus depending on
1, 2, 3.
Not that one. No.
Miss.
Shut it.
23 does hit you. You take 4 points of piercing damage and make a fortitude save.
Hold on.
She gotta do all of her math.
25.
25. So close to a critical, but yeah, you pass.
You almost critically passed.
You almost critically
Does it
passed.
matter?
No, not on this. All right.
Where you going?
So Pick is down.
You don't know what to do,
All right, and you're all done. Joe,
Hmm?
you're all done.
I'm still figuring out weapon, and I gotta do my animal companion.
Okay.
But I'm not sure where I'm at with the.
No.
Animal companion is at the end of the class chapter,
Thank you for.
and then your equipment. Did Nick get you in the right zone?
We're
Yeah.
kind of there on the equipment. We got.
Okay.
It's a gray area, but we can clean it up after, I guess. I just need to get my. I gotta figure out what my.
All right.
Attack.
After the spiders, we go to pick. Make your flat check.
Yep. What do you want?
And 11 or better.
Okay.
Oh fuck. That's a
Oh.
4.
All right. So you go to dying 2. Is he stinky? All
I'm
right.
gonna need help.
Let's do this round, and then we'll go and
Okay.
take care of Stinky Baby.
And maybe.
Hey, D, thanks for pooping. You may have just saved us, bud.
All right. Make your fortitude save pick.
Me?
I did.
Oh.
It's a 4. Oh,
No.
fortitude.
Fortitude. Or no,
She
she
already-
I
passed.
passed it.
She already passed.
Yeah.
Never mind.
And mine should be also passed as well.
All right. Then it is Nala's turn.
Just scare all the spiders away.
You know you're about to be surrounded.
I can't rage, can I?
No, you're a fighter, not a barbarian.
You can rage in real life.
So is this where the weapons?
Okay.
are here,
That's
so-
Yep.
I want to. Where does the webbing start?
It starts. I'll draw a line here.
You want to see all the buttons?
So the
It's
webbing.
dwarven weapons. So I mean, dwarven weapons. I don't know what how much proficiency
Get
it's
Yeah.
I think
a
it's just
nice
because it's I took
green.
No, you can't grab it.
color.
You
What's
took-
group
you took
coercion do?
the
It's
racial that
for
lets
social
you- lets you
interaction.
Use anything with dwarven in the name.
yeah I took the dwarven weapon
Can
skill,
I-
whatever that is.
That's yours.
So you're just regular proficient and then
You could just say.
So what does weapon proficiency do for you?
Right about
Each-
there
each-
is where
each
the
time
webbing
you take it,
starts.
what
Okay.
it does is it makes you
So-
from simple to martial to
Okay,
If I
so
move
it doesn't really matter.
back
then
to
for
where I
that.
started, to
Mhm.
I
diagonally,
get one tip on here then for that.
so you'll have
can I see those guys at the
plus
top?
6 to hit from that.
So like to there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I can see everybody.
Yep.
Can I like
And then-
scream at them and try to get them to come to me?
They're coming to you either way.
Or no.
Okay.
Yes.
So here's what I want to do.
Yes.
I want to
Strength, I think, is
attack
one.
5 and 6 again,
Okay, so doing a swipe.
and then I want to move.
Strength is a 1.
Yeah, then put your strength right there.
Is it to?
So 6 plus 1.
I'm sorry.
Plus
I'm.
7.
No, you're fine.
I
And then
don't
the
get
damage type of
movement
it.
very easily. So this would be 15. Or no.
That would be 10
10. To move here would be
up to 20
Uh,
because you're moving,
20, and then I could move back here
and that would only cost 5.
to 25.
Mm-hmm.
So then I can move here for 30.
you get a
Yes,
damage
because
bonus
that
for
would
strength
be
is
My
the
third
third
diagonal.
diagonal.
Same thing.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm gonna.
Once I have the AoEs done and hexes, I think we're going to go to all hexes, so movement is simplified.
I'm so I am awful at it, and I
And then
hate
you don't have any bonuses
like
here.
it's
I
stupid
prefer
that
I
I'm
prefer the
awful
hex.
at it.
And
I prefer the hex, and the hex is
Okay.
much easier.
So
it
Do-
has
What does he have?
sweep
drumstick.
ability.
Okay,
does that make sense?
So you just write sweep right there.
go ahead and make your swipe.
Which
So what you're trying to do is
does
limit how many can come at you at once.
So,
Correct.
yeah, so you get your.
Would that be,
instead
like,
of
the best
regular
spot?
-5,
Yeah,
you'll
that's
get
a good spot.
4
All right, what's your attack roll?
for each one. And then
20,
you have a two-handed mode for that as well,
31.
that you can run.
31. Was that a natural 20?
No, it was an 18.
All right, that is a crit.
And then 30 through 1.
So double your damage.
Yeah. So just roll the 1.
Yep, and then multiply it by 2.
16.
16. All right. No, wrong one.
I don't do well by myself. I need my friends. Even if I hate my friends, I need my friends.
Well, that's what you get
Do you
for
have any
letting them
potions?
die.
Oh, I don't have any potions. Do you have any potions?
No.
Do you have any potions?
What are potions?
I have a book.
I can heal people
and then you move
You're
back
not
up to
here!
You're at the bar.
If I wasn't afraid about my baby eating a die from the floor, I'd throw one at you.
All right, and she's already been set off by Joe.
I take it I'm fitting right in.
Yep.
Okay, good. Just checking.
All right, from there it goes to Fista. Make your flat check.
Yep.
Oh, you are Stacy.
I'm so
Nope.
glad those days are gone.
But I will spend my hero point to put me at dying 0.
All right, so you are wounded 2, dying 0.
No, you can't.
To the spiders. This one. 5, 10, 15, 20. What's its speed? Okay, 25 is 1. So it'll do a step,
Which is still a move, so it only gets 1 attack.
right? 20 to hit, so that's going to be a miss.
It did not move.
5,
I can't do a reaction, can I?
15, nope.
Nope. It's got
5, 15, 20, 25 is 1. 30. Do you wish to take your attack of
Yes.
opportunity as it moves through your threatened square?
Yes.
Okay.
Rachel. Nice kid.
29.
29 is a crit.
Is he?
18.
18.
He's a lot in that one.
Okay. I was just-
The upper right one has turtle food in it.
Oh, right.
We already picked up all the little turtle pellets off the floor ones today. One today is enough. He has water.
That
he
one
puts in there.
drops. 5, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Leaving us for dead.
I'm
And it's
getting
gonna
the
have-
bad guys away from you so they don't try and kill you.
It
more.
misses.
Giving you a hard time. It's fine.
5, 15, 20,
I'm really
25,
sad.
30, 35. So
You're
it
sad
has
about
an
what?
I'm
attack.
sad if pick dies.
27 to hit.
I like playing pick.
Just barely.
Just barely. For 3 damage and a fortitude save.
Do you get to pick your animal, or do you have to?
Yeah, there's a list under animal
I've
companions.
got him here. Yeah, I was just looking to see.
Nat 20. So 29.
29, you are fine. You are not poisoned.
Can I be immune to their poison since it was a nat 20?
Nope. All right, so we're going to pause here for just a moment while Cheryl and I go take care of the baby.
I can't put him to bed yet because I'm the only one here.
I
And I'm
know.
not letting Nick play me.
What about Danny?
We can make
No,
Harley.
she doesn't raise her shield.
Did you
We can
raise
make
your-
Harley watch him for a bit.
But I will get his pajamas on.
Okay.
Yep.
I guess we'll do this the same way we did the other thing. We'll make
Yep.
him because I got the mature as well, so we'll start him as regular
sorry,
and go
he
from there.
He hasn't pooped all day. I'm glad he finally pooped. Yeah, I'm starting to get worried about it.
Grizzly bear. Yes, I've got a sense of humor. My bear's name is Ben. And oddly enough, my dwarf will have silver hair and a silver beard.
Hmm.
Yes, I watched too much of a certain television show as a child.
Which one?
Grizzly Adams.
The first name's Ben.
I'm old. At least
I wasn't listening to the first part of that. So
no,
it
I have
was
a
just
bear.
like-
His name's Ben. All right.
What are you doing, Rusty? Bestie.
Good Lord. Okay, let's figure this stuff out now.
Warm.
My bear has skills. That'd be entertaining, to say the least.
I mean, at that point, you'd be what, a pangolin?
Hmm?
He'd be a pangolin at that point?
Hmm.
Scaly bear?
I want a pangolin.
Okay. 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 Okay, attack, jaws. 1d8. Claw. points. 8. Why do they have all this like ancestry stuff in here for the bear? Do I have to roll like attributes for the bear too? I mean,
I don't think so. I think it's just
so I got like +3 to strength, +2 dex, +2 con, -4 int. Not real.
Well, that'd be its bonuses.
Right. So
Yeah, I haven't messed with the pet class yet, so
might need your help figuring out the bear.
That's fine. Are you doing the? You have a mature one.
He will be, yeah.
Okay. You have your companion sheet, right?
Yep.
So I know that his size goes up 1, so he goes from small to medium, I believe, for mature.
Increases strength, dex, con, wisdom modifiers by 1. Increases arm attack damage from 1 die to 2 die.
Mhm.
Proficiency rank for perception also. Yeah, this is gonna gonna need a little
Yeah,
help
it's just
adding all this
put
stuff.
the
up.
base stats on first,
Yeah.
and then modify them. Don't try and modify as you're going. That's
Yeah.
really hard to do when you're still new to a game. That's why I said let's do your.
Well, that's
level
why we were
1
doing
first.
it. And I'm still like looking at this, going, okay.
yeah, I'm
Like-
gonna anal companion
Like the
yet.
strength stuff. Does that all
So-
all the stats just the pluses go in these
Yeah,
boxes?
just the pluses. They don't get actual numbers. They just
Okay.
get the bonuses.
All right.
Let me see if she needs me anymore. Huh?
3 plus 2 plus 2 minus 4 plus 1 plus 0. Okay. Okay, so
we need pie.
speed 35. That would be 7 squares.
Yep.
Bree look happy.
Who looks happy?
Bree, I'm assuming you saw the news today.
Yeah, I saw.
Well,
One of our friends got engaged today
ah,
at Disney World.
Well,
Well, they
closed
closed
the
one in California.
California
They
one.
didn't close Florida yet. They were talking about closing Florida after this weekend.
the mouse never closes.
Well,
Okay.
California's only closed 4 times right now for the virus, 9/11, an earthquake, and JFK assassination. Those are the only 4 times they've closed in history. So you know it's a big deal when the House of Mouse decides to lock its doors.
Yep.
Con 2, dex is 2, wisdom is 1. As far as figuring out, like, what's the bear's level considered? It's when it's
Same as yours.
So 4.
You will like this one, Bert.
so it'll be
my
it'll start
stepdad
out
shared
at 1
this.
though. So
He said, "Health tip:
Yeah.
rub hot peppers on
So
your hands.
proficiency
It does
is-
nothing against viruses, but you learn really fast not to touch your face."
It's actually a valid.
actually no, ancestry would be 8 because that's what the bear gets.
I'm real bad about
Yeah.
touching my face.
Con
will admit.
is 2. Level is 1 currently, I guess. And then I have no idea what the other blank is for.
I was fast.
So for first level, these would be just 2s. Actually, it'd be 2, 2, and 3, wouldn't it? For
3,
level
3, and 5.
1. Level 1.
Okay.
Yep.
Round 4 pick.
2 plus 1. 2 plus
See if
1,
I'm dying
6
still?
See if you're
plus
dying still.
1, or, sorry, 4 plus 1.
I got a
And then
12.
These will add up.
What dying were you at?
3.
Oh.
So that was 13. Do you have, well, unless you have the toughness feat. Do you have the toughness feat?
No.
Okay,
Wait.
so
Do I?
it would be a general feat.
It's not a racial thing.
No,
Attack bonus would be.
Because I was an unbreakable goblin.
that just gives you more hit points.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm
So
dying for?
You're dying 4.
I might cry if Pick dies.
Gotta make the next one.
I like playing Pick. Now I'm gonna come up with somebody new.
That's okay. You can just play Kip, Pick's twin
No,
sister.
I'm not gonna pull that bullshit.
That's a swashbuckler.
No, I kind of thinking about maybe doing a halfling alchemist. But...
All right. It
Pig
is.
is not gonna die.
Yeah,
It is
I just rolled a
Nala's
12.
turn.
You pretty much have to get
I
in
need
there.
some coffee.
Grab some coffee.
This is probably like my favorite character that I've made for this.
Always make coffee if you are a coffee drinker. I usually have flavored creamer. Very rarely do we have regular creamer. Sometimes we have milk, sometimes we don't. More so now that we have baby, we have milk.
That's all right. I usually my coffee you drink black.
And
Like my coffee, like I like my hookers, black and sweet.
ground up and in the freezer.
That too.
Okay.
It reminds me of a meme I saw the other day.
Oh,
Yeah, it's was it
That's the end of the conversation, Danny.
It's a very Cheryl end.
yeah, kind of.
what?
Just stopping. Yeah, I saw a meme the other day.
No, it was due to the coronavirus outbreak. They are recommending that people stop with handshakes.
Yep.
Then it cuts to Jeffrey Dahmer in a blender going, "Oh
Yeah, I saw
love
that one.
one so much.
Yeah, I saw that one. All right, Nala. 3 spiders remain.
There were 4.
You killed one as it came through.
Oh, okay. Oh, go me. That's so good.
You're so great at this
What's the
game.
bear's proficiency as far as attack, like his jaws in this class?
It should just be trained unless it says otherwise in the mature. So the plus 2 plus your level.
Okay. I'm going to attack 4 and 1.
All right, with a swipe.
Yes.
All right, hit it.
Okay, this is confusing.
25.
25 is a hit, but not a crit. Damage
8, 7.
7.
Why is no one like blessing us?
Because our priest isn't here. We love you, Chris, if you're watching.
All right, they are still up. You have 1 action left. You gonna go big?
I raise my shield. Can I take an attack of opportunity?
If you raise your shield, yes.
You can shield bash.
However, odds are they're not going to move from where they're at.
Right.
All right, we need to stall out for about 10 more minutes.
Well, we can take a break and help me finish my character.
Let me think. What would Nala do? What would Nala do?
What would Nala do? WWND.
What would Nala do?
You should hear the literature in this proficiency bonus. It's trained in its. It is trained in its unarmed attack.
Okay,
Unarmed
I
defense,
can't stall for
body
10
roll
minutes.
saving throws.
So they basically
I'm gonna raise my shield.
Raising your shield.
Yep.
Vista is unconscious.
Yep, I'm good.
Then the spiders.
I don't like that Pick has a Grim Reaper.
Okay.
Vista has a Grim Reaper also, but
I'm
That
wounded.
means dying.
Vista's no longer dying.
That is true.
He's just handicapped now.
All right, 24 to hit Nala.
Yep.
Barely.
Do you wish to use your shield block?
Oh, I have my shield up, so that adds.
Yeah.
Unless it gets a bonus for
What's my-
going in
24.
level 4, it
Your
might-
shield
it
gives you a
might go
plus 2.
up
Okay, so it's a 24.
As far as the
Yeah,
proficiency
24 to hit.
goes
What's
to-
your bonus with the plus 2?
24.
All right, so that's still a hit. You can choose to shield block if you wish.
What's that do?
You spend your reaction to swing your shield in front and let it take the brunt of the damage.
But isn't my shield already in front of me?
No, this is an action to actually
Perception, all saving throws.
actively slam your shield right into the attack. Just having it up makes you
So,
harder to hit, but you're actively,
those
if
will
you
be
do the shield
hits.
block, you actively throw
Is
your
this how
shield
my
in front.
shield broke before?
Mhm.
But now I have this quick
Repair.
repair.
Yes. It takes you, instead of hours, it takes you minutes. Think
Repair
like
an
10
item
minutes.
in 1 minute.
1 minute. There you go.
So
If you've got a
10
repair
rounds.
kit.
I don't have a repair
Strength,
kit.
dex,
I
and
said
con
if you have a
roll.
repair kit. I don't know if you do or not.
Would it say repair kit?
Yep.
Did you write a repair kit down here?
I did
don't
not.
think so. I wouldn't have known I needed a repair kit.
you got to repair it down. Last time.
All right. Are you going to shield block or are you going to take all the damage?
No, I am keeping my shield healthy.
Okay. 4 damage piercing, which would have been completely stopped, and a fortitude save.
But it would have hurt my shield.
No,
No,
if it
all
doesn't
it is-
bypass the hardness, it doesn't hurt your shield. Second attack misses.
Oh.
Third attack misses.
Well, why didn't you tell me that?
It's waiting for you to make a decision. Second one.
No!
Did you fail? Did
Give
you
a
roll?
hero point.
Did you roll a 1?
I got a 10.
Did you roll a 1?
Yeah. Does that
Okay.
matter in a fortitude
Yes.
save?
Yes.
You got your hero point. You want to use your
No,
hero point?
I used my hero point so I didn't lose my sword.
All right.
But I think
so
I am being a super awesome person, and you should have given me an extra one because I'm the only one standing. I'm taking on 6 spiders by myself.
You might get
3.
one after combat.
all right. So you're going to become flat-footed 1,
That's fine. Whatever.
clumsy
that
1,
I don't know what that does either. These are fake things you're making up.
nope, they are conditions that are in the condition book. And you take a Are you fucking kidding me?
Roll ones.
1d10 plus 1d12 because you jumped straight to stage 2 and I rolled a pair of 1s. You
Ha!
take 2 poison
Suck
damage.
it.
Intimidation, stealth,
You said
and
I'm clumsy
survival.
1 and what?
Flat-footed. The flat-footed is for 1 round. All right. Second spider missed on its first bite. Missed on its second bite. There goes my die.
You said 2?
Missed on its third. Yep.
I don't think my bear is trained. It has skill intimidation, so actually it's. Ooh,
All right.
You should
Third
train your
spider.
bear to stand on a ball.
it's got two ticks of intimidation now.
Nice.
Third spider, its first bite is going to hit a 26.
I'm gonna shield bash it then.
All right.
Am I allowed to do that?
She'll block
Yep.
it. Or she'll bash it.
I don't. Whatever.
So it would have done 4 damage, but you shield block,
Okay.
and you take nothing. So no fortitude save there. Actually, you wouldn't need a fortitude save anyway. It's already affecting you.
This is gonna be
Its second attack is 21.
6.
Misses.
Its third attack is also a miss. Then it goes to a very important
Pick.
flat check for pick.
Turn there.
Need a 14 or better.
Close your eyes.
It's a 4.
That's gonna roll 'cause
I thought about
Do,
flipping
do,
it to a
do.
14.
You
Well,
need
I
to
was
put
sitting here
intimidate.
watching you.
The 14's right there.
The 18's
What's up?
the other way too.
For the hit points, what is this?
But a
other-
14 would have been like, she
Um,
needed a 14 or better.
It's
Oh,
con
14!
modifier.
Well, the first one's
Can I have a
con.
chip?
What's the second
There's
one?
any
say?
left.
Oh
Inside.
yeah, there's like half of
Yeah,
them
it's got
left.
3
Making sure they
con
got
plus
some.
something.
Oh, it gets
Thank
your
Well, can I have a
class.
new character
So it
sheet?
gets a
Yeah, we'll
D8.
print off in a minute.
Yeah, I'll have to print one off.
No, its ancestry is 8.
Ancestry is 8, but it should have a class.
So you have the.
Let me pull
filter
up
on your phone.
the.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me look at it. Animal companions.
I'm sorry, Danny.
It's not your fault.
Did you die?
Yeah.
6 ancestry hit points. Okay, it should be 6 plus its con modifier for each level you have.
Okay.
So it'd be
Con-
what?
Because its ancestry
You
for
were
it
good
is
at
8,
pick.
Right. It
And
only
then-
gets the ancestry once.
then 3 plus 6 inside parentheses for every level I have.
Yep.
Okay.
You're level
You
4.
and Pick were,
Yeah.
we're good
So
together.
it's 36 plus 8.
All right.
44.
So Pick has fallen. I blame Kristen.
No, no,
Always.
no, no. You go back out. You
Yeah, you get to leave now.
Bye. We don't need you anymore.
Y'all die?
Danny
Why
did.
don't we just back up 5, 10
I'm real
minutes?
sad, Will.
No. Again?
Or even like
This is the
She
first time
literally
she's.
just
This is the
died
first-
right
no.
before you walked in the door.
Bad
Well,
Mila.
let him roll
Bad Mila.
initiative. See if she goes before her.
He'll be able to come in on the next round.
Oh. I tried.
It's okay.
She's used to the fact that I'm a rough DM.
cold-hearted.
Yeah, I just like I don't know. Like I feel like I knew the best like of all my characters that we play with streaming. Like I knew Pick and I like she was fun to play. I feel like I did a good job like actually role playing that one. Whereas like my Liriana one, I'm just like I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
So come up with the new girl or boy, whichever you want to play. You
It's
can gender
gonna be
bend.
a girl. Like I said, I was thinking about doing a halfling alchemist.
And it is Nala's turn.
Thank you for talking
Go ahead
into
and
the
roll.
mic. I could hear you much better.
Go ahead and make your perception roll to get into the initiative order there. Flick.
He's finally come in.
Yeah. Oh, that's a 19.
You better not have gotten my good roll up. It's probably an 8.
I have no idea what order these things need to be in now.
Or
'cause I've been
nine.
thinking through
Cover
them.
page is first. And then on the back of the cover page is
31?
that page closest to me.
What's this the cover page?
That's the cover page. I didn't have any images that I could print for you.
So this.
Yep, they go back to back,
And that.
back to back, because you put them in the sleeves inside, so that way it'll protect your characters.
Oh, nice.
31?
31.
What is
All right, so you'll come in the next round.
I want the past builder, right?
So we're past Flick
So this spins for everyone.
to Nala.
Well,
Time to be
So, like, if you hold lock and you go down, it'll, like, click it in.
time to be a big damn hero, Nala. What is Nala going to do?
Well, I don't know Pick's dead, so I can't more.
Right. You can't mourn
Um,
Pick yet.
I'm gonna attack 1 and 4 again.
Okay.
20, 31,
That is a crit.
This is your alchemist.
Rogue set. Oh, nice.
22.
Some crazy looking dice.
It's got dagger.
That should kill 1 and 4.
Oops.
Okay, what's the order on these sheets now?
So anal cleaning is gonna be last.
All right. Vista is just unconscious.
Yep.
Spider number 2.
Hold on.
Oh, wait. You have one action left. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry. Take your last action. You going to go for it? Or are you going to raise your shield?
So you spin it like a top, and then you pull down like a slot machine.
Oh.
All right. So that's gonna be your.
What you doing?
Playing with Nick's new toy.
No, that's Will's toy.
Oh, Will's new toy.
So yeah, that's this page. And then the next page is gonna be all your stuff.
Will, Joe, Will.
You got that there
Mhm.
too.
If you need tattoos, he's a great guy to go see.
Keep that in mind. So this is
It's a -10, right?
goes in first.
Oh, behind this page. Because
Yeah, it's a -10.
I don't have that.
yeah, that was the page here right there. Mine just has a picture.
21.
Oh, so that's-
21 is a hit. Go big or go home.
One's got your level
5.
on it.
All right. Good thing you're already home.
No.
Then it is the spider's turn. These things are pretty much mindless, so it is just going to do 1 bite
That'd be the backside page.
with a miss. Second bite.
So that's
19 is a miss. Third bite
so
is
that's-
also a
Probably
miss.
he's at the cover
Going
page.
into the next round,
That'll
Flick.
probably be the thing
Yeah.
You have. Oh, wrong person.
See if I
That is
have
the
one.
wrong one.
There we go.
All right. That Flick. That is Flick.
The front cover page.
You came in at the end of the last round,
Stats.
and you see that Nala has a pile of dead spiders around her. There's
don't
one
you dare
spider
come and
still
kill my
alive.
number 2.
You don't see the goblins anywhere, and you know that Dresden was finishing things up top while these guys went exploring. But you've traveled 6.5 miles underground.
Boy. Okay. Level 4?
Level 4.
Okay. Was there something that I It wasn't this character. It's
No,
my
roller
ranger.
needs up. Roller needs leveled up.
This guy's good. Okay.
So you might want to take care of him tonight.
Yeah.
All right, so Flick.
This is
One spider stands. It's not looking so hot. Nala is covered in spider ichor. You don't see the goblins anywhere.
Oh,
How far away from the spider am
How far away from the spider?
Was-
You are 20
was
feet.
I?
You weren't within the clumsy.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I forgot to have you make a fortitude save.
Me?
last
Yes,
page.
on your turn
Oh, for
for the poison that's coursing through your blood.
the 11.
All right, so you would have taken the next step, which is 1 and 2. 7 points of poison damage, and you keep the clumsy 2.
Oh, none of this clumsy would not have affected my attacking though.
Right, because it's dex. You're still clumsy and flat-footed.
Okay, my flat-footed didn't go away.
No.
And you weren't within
No,
20. Okay.
21 was the closest I got.
Okay, and with my shield, I would have raised.
All right, so Flick,
You cast electric arc.
electric arc,
On the spider and Nala.
That's not the spider.
just on the spider.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll the damage while it makes a reflex save. What is the DC?
20?
20. It passes the reflex save, but not critically so.
I have to look up damage on that. I think it's just
Your stat.
It's just my stat.
Is it? Is the D6 in your stat?
I don't know. What do you check?
What level was it?
1, 0.
It's a cantrip.
Oh, so it's probably gone up by now. So it's
1d4, heightened at. Let's see, it's heightened +1. You can cast second level spell, so it's going to be 2d4 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. So 2d4 plus 4.
What level am I making?
9?
9 damage. The spider falls.
Nala, are you okay?
Okay.
Because it won't add it to your character.
Second action,
My spider.
or third action, sorry.
Oh, I thought you said the spider fell.
It did.
Why is it still colored?
There.
Does Nala look injured?
Nala looks
A little bit.
a little injured.
Can I say
I run in and
pick
give
and
her a hug.
fista?
What's
Run-
that?
Pick and fista around the corner.
You going to run around the corner?
Sure.
5, 10,
Well, you can't
15,
really run around the corner because
20,
there's spider webs.
25.
Okay.
Let me give you your vision. You can see their bodies vaguely right there.
Okay.
I thought they were all wrapped up.
Well, Fista's wrapped up.
Yep.
Come on. All right. And with that, there we'll step out of combat rounds. Or no, we can't because somebody is still poisoned.
Yep.
So when it comes to Nala's turn, make a fortitude save.
17?
17.
What number am I looking for? Each time it gets harder that I miss.
It does get harder. Well, no, it doesn't get any harder. The DC stays the same. You said 17?
I rolled not an 8. I have a +9 for it, so 17.
You managed to shake off the poison before it got its last 3 rounds. So you don't take any more damage, and that will drop us out of combat. All right.
I rush to Fista.
Fista is wrapped up. Nala, I assume you're coming around to bring the light.
Yes.
Nala, quick, hurry.
So Fista is wrapped up in a cocoon, and you also see.
Just killed 5
Pick.
spiders all by myself.
Go ahead and make. Can you use nature as your medicine instead? Do you have that feat?
Can I?
Okay,
do I
so
need to
make
do
a
anything
medicine
past
check
level
as you're
4 right
looking
now?
at them, and I'll just do it as
And then
wrapped
just
up
Can I
into
do a
one.
medicine check also?
Yes.
I got a
Oh, boy.
25.
I got a 20.
25 and 20. You guys quickly realize that Pick is dead.
No.
Can I
Fista
cut
is still
Vista
alive.
open?
Yep.
Not.
Hold on.
Well, Fista was still alive.
Absolutely can cut Fista open.
Fista was still alive. Sorry.
Because can't I use my longsword as.
Well, good thing she didn't actually cut me open physically, because I would have died.
Yep. He would have gone straight to dead.
Well, I only went to dying 3, and I just rolled my save, and I rolled a 1. That's a theoretical.
Don't do that, Nicholas.
All
Didn't
right.
you say there were a couple more of these wrapped up people
Yep.
things? I'm gonna go cut them open.
All right.
They're all,
And
she just cut
one of them is very dead and desiccated. The other one, a dwarf that looks worse for wear, falls to the ground.
What about the
Can
bear?
I do a medicine check on him?
Yes, you can.
There's a bear.
And there is a,
The town
and
above
one of the other
Pathfinder
ones is a
Dragon.
bear as well.
I got
I forgot to throw the bear
a
in here.
25.
Are we under
25.
Milligan? No.
What's that?
He's making some inappropriate jokes.
Will? No. Will would never do such a thing.
Then you know it's way beyond my knowledge.
That's why he just shrugged it off when you asked what it was.
I appreciate
All right.
you knowing.
The
that
dwarf
you
and the
don't
bear
even
are
need to
both
try to explain
unconscious
it.
as well, but they are still alive.
Did they both come out of the same one?
No.
Yes,
I like to think they did.
it's like a bear dwarf turducken.
Well,
We
like
could
the
think of
bear
a
could have
better
been
word for
holding
that.
the dwarf.
A
Right?
burfucking.
Okay.
A bird fucking.
Lord.
But where's the dwarf coming?
That's the F in there.
But where's the uckin coming from?
All right. So you have Pick, who's unconscious. You have this dwarf as
No.
well as
Pick
a
is
bear.
dead.
Pig is dead.
Flick.
Vista.
Fista
Oh,
is
Fista.
unconscious.
You're Flick. You guys all had weird names, and I don't like them.
Well,
Racist.
You said halfling alchemist?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna be a halfling?
Mm-hmm.
I like halflings.
oh god.
Okay.
I call them Shorty.
Oh lord.
Good luck.
Alchemist lab.
Which halfling ancestry or heritage?
Which one did I pick? Oops, I forgot to pick
Do you have
a.
healing
She didn't pick an
abilities?
ancestry yet.
I did
Yeah.
too. I just didn't pick my ancestry.
What's your heritage?
The heritage.
I could use
Gutsy,
heal.
Hillock, Nomadic, Wildwood, or
Vista
Twilight?
over there probably could use healed.
Hillock.
I think
And
just
this
about
dwarf
everybody's
thing.
gonna need heal.
Probably
Do you know what your
could use
background's
heal.
going to be?
Is dwarf bear hybrid use healed?
Herbalist.
Weird.
Okay, I'm gonna go get the baby to bed.
Okay.
So don't let Nick roll for me.
All right, so
Bomber, surgeon,
make a,
or
make a will save.
mutagenist?
Surgeon.
Surgeon?
Kyogen.
Putting the baby to bed.
You don't need the companion
My will
sheet.
versus his will.
Yeah, and then make a fort save. To see if you fall asleep.
Who falls asleep first? Me or the baby?
I'm working on my gear now.
That's
On
fine.
here.
I'm going to print up a sheet for you.
Okay,
All right.
lab.
You want to make a medicine roll on Vista?
Yeah. That's not as good.
140 is how much I
13?
start with. Okay.
What was that?
13.
13 is not enough.
Mm.
So after 10 minutes, you can try again. But in the meantime, you can go and check out the dwarf and the bear.
What's their condition?
Unconscious, low on hit points.
Ooh. Like a stabilized level of
No.
low on hit points? Okay. So I could probably just use a base medicine.
hmm
We'll go for that again then. That's better. That's a 20.
20 is enough to give him back 2d8 hit points.
Cool. Do I roll it?
Yep.
Okay. Oh man, sorry, dude. That's only 3.
So you're up to 4 hit points.
Fuck.
However, it wakes him up. And let's see, you can't do. No, it's an hour for treat wounds.
I do, however, I want to cast Heal Animal on the bear. On the bear.
Straight up use your focus spell.
Yeah, because animal order, and that's the fucking wounded animal. That's like my dude. Still need to tame me a companion.
I thought you had like one of the ward puppies.
I don't know if we left that cannon or not.
You would have to have left it in Breacho. You don't want to take a puppy into a dangerous situation yet.
He's not old enough. He hasn't turned 18 yet, Will. He can't go on his own.
Can I flip it like a WoW Hunter and just like
Mm.
stable it?
No.
Fine. All right, we're raising this mofo. I can't die. I got story armor.
What
That works
kind
out
of
well for everybody.
armor can I have?
I mean, it's worked out in the past. I'm usually the only character that survives.
Alchemists are unarmored.
Armor? Okay, so no armor. No shield.
Remind me to
Okay.
tell you about the Tuesday night group later.
What?
Uh-oh.
Sure.
What kind of shirt?
It's a
They're running Rise.
Is it gonna
Under
be
second
under like the
edition rules.
regular gear?
it's a what is it, traveler's outfit or traveler's vest or whatever it is.
Explorer's outfit.
There you go.
Where, so
why trade's closed.
where's that in here? Explorer's clothing.
Because that way you can put runes on an unarmored person.
Okay.
Handy.
Can I have a weapon?
All right.
Yeah, simple weapons.
The sheet's printing now, David.
Okay. What counts as simple?
Dagger, hatchet.
All right. So
so I can put all the sets in one, just one.
he comes awake with you and Nala standing over him. The bear is healed. Not fully, but you cast a heal animal. And there's the dwarf. What is the dwarf's name?
10.
10?
T-Y-N.
I'm gonna do a staff.
Where's my foot? Do all the spells pretty much function like from one now?
So detect magic only detects if there's a spell effect in the area now, where you need read aura to determine if magic items are magical and what they are.
There's a
It
kit.
makes sense when you read it.
Yeah.
It makes sense if they split it out into 2 different spells.
Okay.
The alchemist tool.
Yep.
Yeah, and detect magic is a first level spell now, which is
No, detect magic is a 0 level
Anything
spell.
else you
Yep.
think?
why do I have it listed as a first level spell?
I don't know.
Listen. Might be for you.
It's a cantrip.
Yeah, it's a cantrip for druids.
Why is it?
Do we have the
I don't know.
HB somewhere in the handbook?
Yeah, it's right here.
Because Danny's going to need this.
What?
So as you come awake, you do have all of your gear. The spiders aren't known for taking it. You were actually trying to stay ahead of an elf necromancer and trying to figure out what she was doing down here. And eventually you got back here and you ran into this big mass of spiders. And unlike Nala, who has the high
So these are
AC,
my
you
possible
were
bombs?
taken down by them and they were keeping you to eat.
Okay.
Yeah, well, you know. 5 on 2. That's understandable.
It would have been a 6 on 2.
Six
How
on
many
2.
of these
See?
do I get?
Even better odds.
Well,
Anybody speak dwarf? If not,
You should speak common.
yeah, but he's swearing in dwarven right now.
How many do I get?
Wyatt printed it.
4.
Harley's going to paint it.
Sweet.
And
4?
And then you get 2.
Wyatt said if anybody else wants one, $5.
How long
Just
did
to
it take
cover.
print?
I think like 14 hours for as fine as it is.
8 plus 4 is 12.
Yeah.
And that's how many I know.
I don't think those dice will work in there.
And
very
then
well.
it's like repairing the spells.
Yes, because you have focus.
Okay.
All right.
It works great.
Yeah, no shit. Oh god.
Unless you do that.
You missed.
Then it really flies off.
Yeah, if you miss, then
So gotta read through that.
that's sweet.
Right?
Can I?
I
Do
want
I have
one.
a minute to go to the
You want one?
bathroom, though?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I'll let Wyatt know.
Yeah, for sure.
But do all your new dice fit through it?
Oh, I don't care. Let me see. Hold on. One more time. One more go.
I say drop your barrel through there,
I don't think the barrel will fit.
the gunpowder barrel.
No, that's
Now it's not coming out.
that 20 is too big.
It's now stuck in there forever.
I can ask him if he can print larger.
What print is he printing?
I'm not sure. It's the one he has at his mom's house.
Is it an Ender 3?
Big enough for
Oh,
diamond.
sorry, Casgard. I just saw that.
That's fine. The rest of it fits.
Yeah, Electric Arc is a lightning type spell.
Let's see. One of the druid's best utility spells.
It's one of the best utility or one of the best combat spells for most casters.
Yeah. Cast, then strike.
Maybe I'll have-
Cast, then strike. Hit multiple opponents, then strike.
I'm gonna have to memorize that one.
Yep,
I
because
figured-
it's not. It doesn't have the attack trait, so it
It
doesn't
just
change
hits.
your multi-attack
It's a
penalty.
cantrip?
Yep.
He's like, hold on a second.
Yeah, it's sweet. Oh, shoot. Yeah.
Electric arc or
That's
something?
okay.
Is that what it's called?
All right, so
Yeah.
the dwarf is awake and cussing, and you're
Dwarven.
guessing dwarven.
I don't think I speak
What
that.
what does he look like?
Rough?
What does the dwarf look like?
Rough and rough.
Dressed leather armor, wooden shield, war axe.
Arse?
He's got long silver hair, long silver beard, braided, both.
Mm.
Not together though, separate. He's got a few like, for lack of a better word, bead type things, in his beard.
Rings?
The jewels.
A lot of dwarves put rings in their beard.
The jewels of the dwarves.
Kind of like that. He's definitely surly.
Would you say he's swarthy?
I knew what that word was, maybe, but I'm not quite sure what it means.
Swarthy would be like
Dark.
dark complected,
Handsome.
No,
Think.
gypsy colors.
no, he's very plain, very.
Yeah, I would say like
Gypsies,
Romanian.
East Romanian.
I would say, but he looks like he spends a lot of
Arabs
time
would be considered swarthy.
He's definitely not swarthy. He's
Grecian.
he's more
Regis.
definitely
Very spelled
outdoor looking type. Spends a lot of time outdoors. Woodsman
Swarthy
type.
Lee.
Well, I am a halfling, but very feral looking, which you would see probably standing over your bear, being that I'm healing his secondary. Rough kind of leather patchwork, outdoorsy, natural clothing. Looks a little more bestial than halfling.
So Brandon Bracier's Georgia's Jungle.
Yeah, kind of. Well, no,
More than a loincloth, I hope. Though.
slightly more than one, but like not a whole lot.
Yeah, dwarf's wearing hide armor, pretty much.
Okay.
My gosh. Are we waiting for
No.
Cheryl? No.
We can do the RP portion. However, Vista still lies on the ground. Flick
Yep.
is dead.
Who's dead?
Not Flick. Pick.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Too many people with the same sounding name.
That's why I'm picking a different name. Okay?
Good. Damn it.
Am I?
She's going with knock.
Well, no, Kara's
able to-
far enough away from that craziness, right?
But it's close
I'm
enough to
assuming-
Kayla, though.
I'm assuming I don't have any of my
Kayla's not here.
spells.
It's Nala.
No, you do have your spells. They caught you completely off guard.
Oh, that works then. Seeing, not knowing who the group is or what's going on, I having known they did save me,
spell
and
list isn't going to help me.
seeing
on
the
this.
one unconscious, I'll go ahead and heal him.
Okay.
Spell.
No.
On the
What level of heal spell are you casting?
It's first level spell.
First level? Okay. So heal is a spell that you can learn at every spell level. Or memorize at every spell level, and each level
Good to
up
know.
increases how much it does.
Good to know then. So, what's the in this one? What is it?
1d8 for one action, 2d or 1d8 plus 8 if you do a 2 action. If you want to do a 3 action heal, it's 1d8 to everybody within 30 feet.
Okay. Well,
You said you're printing my.
Yeah, it should be done.
what's
It
the
is
difference
done.
between those? Just the
So,
time constraint?
In combat, you get 3 actions every round.
Okay.
You can choose how many actions you're going to spend on that. On some spells are 1 action, some are 2 actions, some are 3 actions, some are multiple. So you can choose, like the heal spell is the
If I
big
do
one
a
that
3
is.
action here, everybody, including myself, will
Yep.
get
Get 1d8 hit points back.
Well, there you go.
Now the 2 action has a 30-foot range, so you can get somebody who's away, but it also adds +8.
No.
the
Assuming
amount of-
everybody here plus myself has been in combat,
Yep.
8 points.
Oh, nice. Everybody gains 8 hit points back. Can you add it to Nala's sheet?
How much did
Where is-
he heal the bear for?
The bear would get the same amount.
Right,
But how much did
did
Will-
he heal the bear for?
How much did you heal the bear for? Will?
It's what, 2d8 plus something, Will?
Yeah,
Because your focus level?
2d8 plus focus level, which is 1. So,
Should be 2.
Focus level is divide your level in half.
oh, so we're 4, so 2.
So 2d8 plus 2.
Oh boy. Come back.
Dice down, dice down.
Come back. 6. 1, 7, 9. So it got back 9 plus your 8.
So it's 17. Okay.
All right. So Fista comes awake,
2 common first level.
feeling a little better.
And you should-
No longer wrapped in webbing, and you see Pick lying there, quite dead.
Oh. That's unfortunate.
That's it. That's all she gets.
Well, she wouldn't know he said that, though, so it's okay.
I mean, you guys are goblins.
Yeah.
Death is part of life for you guys.
I know, but I'm still mad about it as a player.
You guys weren't like there or anything. No, I'm just kidding. Flick wouldn't know about that kind of stuff.
I mean, you do specialize in birds and bees.
I
Oh
mean,
my
I
God.
specialize in birds and bees, but
And
birds
beavers.
and bees.
That reminds me of a joke.
Okay, I think I got it all.
I feel like
in
there's a
here.
joke in there
I feel
somewhere.
like there's several
Please explain.
littered, but I'm
And
gonna
chickens.
need an adult.
Well, there's a first.
But right there's one.
Yeah. There's an adult.
I'm an adult. Sorry, I forget that a lot.
Oh boy.
Yeah, every time I open up Pornhub,
She's
they're
18.
Like, are you 18? And I'm like, am I?
Nope.
Am I?
By those hand gestures? No. Certainly not.
I got my devil's pierced.
Good for you. Congrats. Did you go by yourself?
No, I went with like 4 people. I felt really bad for the lady there. I was like, how do you feel about putting a bunch of other teenagers in there with me? And she's like, I don't care.
How did you not come to our party last night and get your first tattoo?
Friday the 13th party.
Because
She wants a specific tattoo, not one of the Friday the 13th
I
ones.
knew this.
I
Because you were judging me for it. Just because I basically want to color in my tattoo every 2 weeks doesn't, you know.
I mean, that's fine. Indecision's great.
But yeah, I
I
will
get distracted easily.
All right.
personally tend to pick services.
Personally, or
Gonna gather the
Right.
stuff that she carries.
Yeah, gather the stuff she carries, and then find a nice one of the side hovels and cremate her.
Okay.
Whoa, man. We're underground.
Goblins love fire.
What? Come on.
They're also not going to think to drag her outside because it's a goblin.
Can't we just leave her? We have to make a fire in a cave?
We can pile up the spiders too. Make one big pile there. We can use the spiders as like the base.
Okay.
I mean, this is a fairly large cave.
I mean, I'm just like personally opposed to the fire period thing. You know, big demons, fire, end of the world. The whole reason like I'm even here is visions of like the forest and the jungle I live in being ablaze. I'm a little gun shy about this.
You know, although it may not be a good idea to light a large fire in here with all the spider webs we have above us and around us, it could go up and.
Oh, it's going to be in one of the side caverns where we found the skeletons and stuff.
You guys want to die in a great heroic blaze? Have orc puppies to take care of.
Oh, you missed it. They caught on fire last week.
God damn it. My whole life is a lie. Going back to the jungle.
Okay, George.
Damn it, that's not what I want.
George just lucky, I guess.
Hi,
Hello.
I'm Flick. Tall woman. That's Nala.
Yep, and I've already screwed off with her.
Well, there was 2 goblins, one of which you healed, I assume.
Yeah, the other one didn't get up and move, so I'm guessing that one's dead.
The only good goblin.
I like your bear. Why are you here?
Bad luck. I was investigating a is it elven necromancer, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I was filling up on an elven necromancer and was making my way through here, and the spiders got me. My name's Tin, by the way.
Oh, Tin, nice to meet you. Who's the bear?
That's
Does the bear
Ben.
have a name?
It's Ben.
Tin and Ben? Ben 10? Ben 10? Ren 10.
You know that necromancer he's talking about is dead as fuck because you guys killed her.
So, I think we might have killed that necromancer you were after.
Well, if that's the case, my job's easy then.
You had a job? Were you supposed to... Were you trying to kill the necromancer?
I don't kill things. I balance nature.
I like that. I do that too.
Do I need this page?
There's no right. There's no
No.
wrong. There's just
Do I need
balance.
this page?
Are we... Did we get, like, trapped in the cave?
That's going to be your...
No,
We
you
can get
guys.
out of here. We're just
Okay.
So Nala, well, actually, Pick found a book and a bunch of
This is Age of Ashes, right?
letters.
Okay.
The letters were all addressed to a group known as the Scarlet Triad, which Nala told you guys is a merchants guild far to the south in Katapesh. But the book she couldn't read. No, well, and then she only had the goblins with her. So,
And
what
we didn't give a
languages
shit
do you
about it.
speak?
Halfling, common, and druidic.
Okay, so you wouldn't be able to read it either, not unless you had a comprehend languages spell memorized.
I don't think I do. I mean, I could probably prep one tomorrow after doing some...
No, they took it away from me
Flower
because
sniffing
Pitt
in the
couldn't use
morning,
it,
I
so
guess.
Nala has it.
Okay.
But you
Which
started
one do you
exploring
have?
down
Any
this way
magic
because
one?
you saw
No,
that
the
she
only
had
thing
left
I
a
had was that
trail,
dagger that I
and
picked up
going
on
down
the
about 6.5
lady, but I
miles
don't
of
know if it was
tunnel,
magical 'cause I just
she
took it.
had been
Well,
at
I
it,
don't know.
clearing these tunnels out for a while.
I have a new friend.
Yeah, no kidding.
And like goblin warrens, she cleared out large spiders, large centipedes. You saw some of her troops that had been destroyed, skeletons.
Okay.
Apparently
And then
she
you get
did
down
all
here,
this
and you're,
stuff.
you're guessing she didn't quite get this far because there were still spiders left.
What was her name again?
Vaz Lorraine.
Okay. Is there more to explore in the cave?
Well, you've got several tunnels. Let me zoom out a little because she's got the light.
That's Dora and Diego.
World map.
So, moving around, you can see that there's a tunnel that leads up that way.
To the south?
Oh, wait, hold on.
Ooh. Ooh.
So, down this way, there's really nothing there, just wall. Back up here, you've got several places that you haven't been to yet. But there's a tunnel that leads up that way. So
Can I detect magic to sense the presence of magic in any particular direction? I just kind of like.
yeah, but make a perception roll with it.
Sure. Oh, that's only 14.
Okay. You're not detecting any magic anywhere,
Okay.
just with that general spell.
Okay.
So really, you've got two tunnels to choose from. The one on the north end up there, and then there's one down here on. Let me use the ping. So you got one down here,
Yeah.
and you got one up here. Actually, it's up here.
Can I roll a perception check to smell the air?
Sure.
Check the air quality from either direction. We're going to use the key this time.
Smell that smoke.
It's 30.
You do smell some smoke coming from the way you came from.
Okay.
But otherwise, it's very musty, or musky, not musty. Very musky. You beyond the goblins that you're traveling with, you can smell like more of a goblin smell and lots of a fungal smell.
Ooh, mushrooms and goblins. Is Fista back? Looks
Fista
around.
is not back yet. And as you're standing there, a human-looking woman
Oh boy.
very carefully peeks her head out and she looks around, and as soon as she sees you guys, she sticks her hands up and says, "Parley?"
What?
Parley.
What? I grew up alone in the jungle. Don't give me big words. What? I know what parlay means.
I know. She looks perplexed.
Not the face of the party.
Oops.
Maybe she's not too bright.
She might not be.
She could be this
Unfortunately, face party is that one tonight.
No. Who's our normal face of the party, Ben?
Ben is the normal face, yeah.
Yeah.
But he's been out because work.
Going back next week.
That's the theory.
Hi. I don't know what you're saying, but I'm Flick.
Hi, Flick. Is it? I mean no harm. I just want to talk.
Okay. I mean, keep going.
She walks out, and as she's walking up, make a perception check.
Ooh, everybody?
Yeah.
That's 18.
Down, puppy.
Oh, I didn't make it.
Down, puppy.
Whatever that number is.
Should
plus
be
that number.
right.
Puppy, get down.
Midas, get down.
Good girl.
Should be on your
47.
skill sheet, Joe.
Yeah.
Bottom.
Hi, Midas.
There is
23? Or
Yep.
Adam, 23.
23. What was the others?
Cheryl got 27.
27. And what did Flick get?
I got
18.
18.
Let's see how she's making it. All right, so Flick doesn't notice it, but everybody else does. As she's walking through the webs, she does not seem to be hampered by them.
That's a neat trick.
Huh?
And Flick, where are you from originally? Are you from the Mwangi?
Yeah.
She looks Mwangi.
Ooh. Okay.
Let me, I believe I have images up here. Where'd they go?
It's
All
time
right.
to find
here
out.
they are.
Cheryl, you notice this woman walking through the spider webs towards us
I hate spider walking women.
as not having issues walking through the web.
I hate spider walking women.
So this is kind of what she looks like.
Oh,
Okay.
she kind of looks evil.
Well,
She
that's
kind of looks like
Okay.
Goku.
yeah. Looks like brown laser Goku.
And
Little princess.
as she came out of one of the tunnel down here, she said "parley" a couple of times, and Flick kept saying "what?"
What?
Parlay?
Yes.
Like,
Like
The thing pirates
speak.
do.
She's using big words. She didn't understand what he said.
She's using pirate lingo.
She's like, "How did you guys find this place?"
Spider fell on me.
Well,
I'm interested in how the dwarf found this place.
we had kind of covered that one already.
Oh.
I was following a elven necromancer.
And he got ambushed by the same spiders
I
you
got
killed.
jumped by spiders.
We just happened to not
Are
do
we
it.
worried about this elven necromancer?
No,
No, you
Killed her.
geeked her.
You killed her already, apparently.
Oh, in the other.
Vaz.
Yeah, that was Vaz.
She was.
I just
nothing.
healed everybody, so
Oh, okay.
8 points.
Yeah, you got 8 points back. I
He already
did
added
that
it.
for you.
Thanks. So I can't hate him.
Who, me?
No, he's been nice
If
so
you
far.
want to.
I'm not usually like as a person. I
She doesn't
don't
like new
do
people.
well with new characters in the group.
It's fine.
Doesn't matter if
Unless they're
old
halflings.
players.
There's 2 new characters. There's a bear and me.
So she's gonna hate you and like the bear. She usually alternates.
It's a grizzly, so
Maybe I'll hate the bear.
how can you hate Ben?
Your bear is Ben.
Now you have
That's
to
gonna
love
be
it.
fun when Ben returns.
Because Cheryl's gonna be like, which bin are we talking about?
So she's there.
Where did she come
I
from?
grew up watching it.
She came from. You know that there's a tunnel that leads off this way, and she came out of there.
Character, silver and gray beard. Bear named Ben.
Does she seem
I
like
don't
threatening?
remember which one I'm.
No, when she came out, she had her hands up,
Okay.
and as she's
I
walking
played
forward,
this
she does
character
still have her
twice.
hands up in the air.
Yeast.
Who are you?
3 or 4 different campaigns.
I'm-
now,
Renali, I'm from.
'cause
Well, I believe you folks would call it the Mwangi jungle.
Hey, I'm from there.
Which
I
character
know
are
that
you?
place.
Who's Will tonight?
Flick.
Flick, the halfling druid.
Feral.
Feral. Okay.
The one that hates fire.
I don't like fire. I'm like the opposite
Is
of
this
Goblin.
the game that we started with
I
the
love
fire?
dogs and I
Yeah.
hate fire. And readings, okay. You can do it if you want to. I don't care.
So you killed the elven woman?
Do you have a problem with that?
No, she was vile. What about the cinder claws? Oh,
about
did he
the-
surprise you?
No, it's fine. They just got. I forget dogs have bionic hearing. I mean, they
I hear the snacks.
The
Like-
what?
The cinder claws. You know what the cinder claws are. They're the cultists that you were fighting up in the keep.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have a problem if we did those?
No, but did you find all of them?
How many do you think that we should have found?
Did you find the ones at the gate?
Check. Didn't we do those ones?
What gate?
P.S. It smells kind of like goblins and fungus down here.
You should like that.
You didn't find the hunter's gate.
How would I like that?
I don't know.
What's a hunter's gate?
So, all right, let me start
Pluses.
Can we go someplace maybe
That's
a
your
little
with
less
number.
danky?
Okay.
we're still gonna wait for the other
yeah.
one to return.
Vista disappeared
Yeah.
for a bit.
My head on He's like, yeah, wait for the other one to return. He took the dead body and went somewhere. I don't want to know what they're
What are you
doing.
doing with Vista?
He is Vista.
Oh,
Right.
or
Brown
I mean,
chicken,
with-
brown
with
cow.
Pick. Did you guys have something and you just want like?
No, I'm taking care of her.
Oh my god.
Boom, chicka,
I
wow,
mean,
wow.
if she was alive, she'd be bothered, but she's getting really hot right now.
Shut
Woof.
up. I'm going home.
You know what the rule is?
You get to go to bed.
That's if James kills me, I get to go to bed. So I very rarely lose a character.
That's not true.
How many of my characters have you actually killed?
2.
At least
You
2.
can't have chocolate, puppy. I'm sorry. Oh, it's fine. It don't bother me.
All right, so she's like, well,
I don't know. How many did we kill? 6? 4?
Okay.
There was a
You can have
bunch.
Scratch.
let
You
me
can have
let me
scratch.
explain.
Jackwood. You like that?
When I started my
Go lay down.
journeys away from my people, I came across the Cinder Claws. They were being fought by the Akujai.
Do I know what those are?
You have no clue. You would. The Akujai elves.
Oh,
They're jungle elves.
I also know them. I see them from time to time.
And, well, they were surrounding a gate, an old elven gate. And when they went through, I followed the Cinder Claws through because I needed to know where they were going. They're a danger to my people as well.
Why don't you just kill them instead of following them?
I'm needed to know where they were going so that way I could warn people here, but I got trapped in the caves. The spiders don't bother me, but as far as I know, there's still cultists outside the gate.
But wait,
Does this story sound fishy to anyone else?
did you come in from the direction you came, or is there? A
No,
dead
I
end that
came
way?
from deeper in. I managed to climb up the hole that led down to the gate room.
Can you show us?
Yes, but there's something in between us and it. It looks like, and she, well, there's no goblin bodies around. It looks like your little friend, but it just reeks of power, and it's insane.
So, typical goblin.
Well, what do you think?
I don't know about the rest of you, but I need to heal up some before I tackle anything else.
Vista!
I can help treat your wounds, but it might. I mean,
What else can you do?
what do you mean?
I don't know. Can you fight?
I prefer not to, but
But you
I
can.
can.
Okay.
You seem pretty comfortable walking through those webs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About that.
As in, you just walked through them like they weren't even there.
And she looks right at
Is she
she.
really there? Or is she like a...
Yeah, she's standing there. I mean,
Gonna disbelieve her?
she looks right at Flick and says, "I am a naughty. Make a nature check."
a naughty girl.
A naughty. A-N-A-D-I.
Would I know what that would be?
No, this would be something that's specific to the region he's from.
But I'm a nomad.
That's
I travel
20.
around.
Natural 20? What's your total?
I believe that bumps it up to 30. Yeah.
All right,
You're
so
level 4, right?
you know what the
What?
Anati
You're
are.
level 4, right?
Yes, I'm level 4.
Okay.
They are
Yeah.
humanoid spiders. They're not evil, but because they have been hunted so much, they learn how to change their shape to look human.
Okay, so there's Spider Kitsune. Great. Flick's eyes like light up because he's like heard stories about them, like Tail, but never met one in person. So he has like thousands of questions and
Yeah.
just kind of like rushes forward to
You're
him.
gonna grab her spinneret.
No, fuck you. Get out of here. Not grabbing her special area.
Oh my god.
Make you some rope.
Stop.
Oh, Flick can make some rope. Don't worry about that.
Gross. I can't focus on putting this stuff on here because all y'all.
Okay, blame it on everybody else.
That's right. I can show you what I look like, but I should warn you, it can be a little disturbing to those who have never seen my kind before. I knew that was coming.
I'm super into this. And he like flicks like hunkers down, like pops a squat, Indian style.
Crisscross applesauce.
I don't know what that means. I am in my 30s, and racial sensitivity wasn't a thing when I was a child.
Yeah, we were better about pissing people off back then.
Eh.
Indian style.
All right, so you see her form fluidly shift to look
Careful,
like
she's gonna
that.
charge you like 5 gold an hour or something if you're not careful.
Oh, she's so much prettier.
Whoa.
Like, do any of us find it offensive? Because I think
That
she's-
it's up to you guys whether or not you find it offensive.
Part of nature. Yeah.
All right, question.
She shifts back to her human form.
Aw.
Yes.
This is not like this is for you, like as
Oh,
a
for me?
DM question. Can I shapeshift into that now that I've seen it?
No, because it's a
Okay.
humanoid.
You can't do humanoids.
I was wondering if it was like feel if I could or not. No.
No, they're classified as humanoids.
Okay.
So what was that as a playable race now?
Dude.
It is not a playable race, though.
I am no longer flat-footed and stuff, right?
Correct.
Whoa. You are incredible.
I'm just a wayfinder.
Well, I'm fine with clearing the gate. If that's where you need to go.
Wayfinder, eh? Do you want to find a way in my pants?
Find the way to the pants party.
This is about the time that Fista comes walking back.
It would be.
So it's definitely bludgeoning.
Fist has
And
been
you
out there
see
fisting.
a new human with them.
What?
Fist a friend.
She appears human.
In the butt.
Yeah.
Fist look, we made friends. She's Spider Person.
She looks like a human.
Vista sees a human.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought you meant Vista came back with a human.
No.
And I'm
You're
like,
collecting strays, yes.
we do that on occasion.
Walked away with a dead goblin away, came back with a live human.
No.
I don't
she
even,
like-
I don't even want to know what magic was involved in that one.
All right.
No, she lady.
She does not have...
Is there anything to the north?
You gonna start checking out that way?
Yeah.
There's cave.
All right. So you find dead end, dead end. Where's
Traffic
my?
circle.
Don't worry, Daniel's hiccups are not the
More dead
coronavirus.
ends. However, this tunnel leads off.
Do you know what's over this way?
That's towards that weird goblin.
Oh, well, let's go.
Goblin.
Yeah, she said there's some weird goblin that
She said she'd heal us
reeks
up.
of power, I think is something like that.
She can do medicine.
Medicine me.
All right.
Can I be medicined again?
I have medicine too. That helps with
Yeah.
everything.
She is able to heal you
Those
for
are my...
4 points of damage.
Me?
Yep. And she'll take the time to do anybody else who needs it. Because you guys have been here for probably about an hour.
Yeah.
I can do that
Vista needs
too.
help.
What's the medicine do?
It's a DC 15 medicine check, and you can heal 2d8 points of damage.
Can I do that too?
Yep, but remember, each person can only get it once per hour.
Yep.
So she just handled you.
I'm not hurt.
Oh, well then I could do one.
She'll try
person.
Yeah.
Fista, and Fista will gain 15 back.
Hooray!
I got a nat 20.
Who are you trying to heal?
I don't
The
know
only
who
ones
needs
left are the
healing.
bear and the dwarf.
I'll heal the dwarf because I like the dwarf. I saved him.
Are you trained in medicine?
Yes.
Okay.
So I got a 26.
That is 48.
And
Because
I
that is a
add them all.
crit
That's a lot of
success.
hit points. 48.
Yeah, I'm healed all the way back up then.
No, not 48.
Oh.
4d8.
Oh, I thought you said 40. I'm like, I'm healed all the way up. What's the animals heal the animal skill for the druid?
Same thing.
I mean, what do they do?
It would be either the heal animal spell or
Focus.
which works the same. Yeah, it's your focus spell.
I have.
Are the class?
Should be on the druid page. Up towards the top.
You got 18 back.
So yeah, you'll heal for 48.
And you can use medicine on the bear too.
Okay. What did I get back?
18.
18. So, I'm up to 30. So I can do. Do I have to roll anything if I use the animal focus spell? Just roll the healing.
It's the in your case it automatically levels up, so it'd be the 2d8 healing.
2d8.
Yep.
Thank you. 6 and 12 points back to the bear.
All right.
Yeah, because your focus level is half your level, which I don't know why there's not a focus box on here. So yeah, it'd be 2d8 and 2d8 plus 2.
All right. So no one needs healed up.
What is fighter class DC?
Can I use medicine on myself?
Yes, but she already treated you, so you can't be treated again for an hour.
I didn't know if it was per person or per individual.
It's receiving.
So whenever you have a fighter ability that calls for a save, that's the DC.
Or if you roll a crit card.
Yeah, crit card, that's the DC. All right, so you're going to make your way up this way. And as you get up to here, you got about a 5-foot ledge that drops down. Renali there. I assume Fist is up front with her.
Yeah, I'm right behind her.
Flick usually brings up the rear.
I'm sticking real close to our spider friend.
Okay.
She is intrigued. Flick.
So that puts the new guy in the middle with his bear.
What's her name?
Renali, Renali.
Renali.
Mm-hmm.
And she is a what?
Anadi, Anadi.
Nandi.
Mm-hmm. All right. So as you guys come into this chamber here, there's a massive throne constructed of old bones and broken furniture tied together with ropes and chains and draped with moth-eating velvet. That is the overwhelming centerpiece of this wide-open cave. Arrayed in concentric circles around the throne are the skeletal corpses of small oblong-skulled humanoids, each posed with their head inclined reverently towards the throne's seat. I didn't make the throne big enough.
Not massive. Okay.
There it is. Sitting on it is a small, craven-looking goblin who, as the light comes into the room from your torch, he looks up and says, "Ah! Mongrel cave things, you dare enter Raldar's kingdom? Bestow upon your god proper tributes or be consumed by misery and death." That's always rough on the throat. Misery and death.
All of us bad guys have the same voice.
What?
Nala and Fister are the ones up front.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm so far back.
Who?
This is a ledge going down.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a?
It's a 5-foot drop.
Oh, that's it.
So I can like step off of
Says-
it.
Yeah, you can just hop off of it.
Ooh.
It's no problem for me.
I know you're a monk, but you're still only like 3 feet tall.
More like
I could
2.5.
roll off laying prone and still take no damage.
Look, fine, I can't. It's cool.
Who are you?
Brag.
Raldar, your new god.
Is his back to us?
No, he's sitting there in the throne, and he's looking over. Well, he's not sitting in it. He's kind of standing in it,
And he's
looking at you now.
like over his shoulder, kind of deal, like sideways, like that. That's how he's looking at you, just like that.
There you
But
go.
excitedly. Yep.
You need to show
Nailed it.
You need to show the camera
Nailed
that
it.
face.
How did we not get a picture of that?
You guys have taught me I don't repeat or do things again after the first time.
No,
You make too much fun of me.
that's not true.
Oh my goodness, I am the laughing
Right amount.
stock of the butt of every joke.
No, you said butt.
So, what are you going to do, Nala?
I want to go over and talk to him.
Scrub it.
What are you doing? Stop! As you hop down. Before you approach, I demand tribute. Show me your most powerful magic item and leave it on the ground for me.
Magic item.
I have the kingdom's tiniest fiddle.
Did the Onyx dog do anything?
That's a magic item.
Yeah, what did it do though?
It turns into a dog.
Turns into a watchdog.
It turns into an actual dog that can attack and fight
Okay.
alongside you.
Oh, what's the wolf fang
You shouldn't,
talisman?
you shouldn't use that when the spiders were there.
Give him a thing.
The wolf fang doesn't matter.
Gives him a trip attack.
Okay, I'm gonna put down
What does that
my
look
wolf
for?
fang. Well, I
That would
I'm
have been a
gonna-
brilliant play.
I'm gonna go.
Might not
I have
that
to
one
come
die.
to you to be able to give you my item.
Didn't know we had it, so.
I don't have to.
He
go
looks at you
my
skeptically.
bag. Right, I have like a bag of some sort, right?
Are you like saying that you actually need to do that? Are you like being truthful?
Yeah.
Or are you just trying to get close to him?
Like looking in your bag, is that like a ploy to like walk your way closer to him? Like, oh, I need to look in my bag for my as you inch forward.
No, I mean I have a backpack on that has all my stuff in it, which I'm assuming my Wolfang talisman is in. And if he wants me to give him this thing, I am going to have to go closer to him so that I can get into my bag and give it to him.
So you're not trying to be deceptive.
No, I am telling the truth. 115 million%.
All right.
I'm
She-
gonna ready if
she a
he tries to do
paladin?
anything fishy.
What?
Quick
She
jump
a
over
paladin?
there.
No.
I'm a fighter.
Are you staying up on the,
I'm
the
staying
ledge?
up on the ledge.
Okay.
I'm very
Let me.
paladin-ish.
Paladin morals. He's champion of the
Don't you
people.
think you should have him prove that he's a god first?
He said he was.
Oh yeah, 10. No, I mean I'm dumb. I'm from the jungle, but like
So what you're saying is your mom dropped down a head.
So you walk up next to him,
logic is.
and you're digging in your pack.
Well, I have some questions. Not that I doubt your status, but I would like to know what benefits do I get from giving you my item of great worth and great ability. Very magical. Very, very magical.
Make a deception roll,
Such magic.
because you are truly.
Bad.
Very special. Wow. Okay.
I don't have deception.
Uh-oh.
So it defaults to charisma modifier.
0 charisma.
I have a 1 in my charisma. I got a 3.
Boy.
I don't think he's buying it. Something tells me he's not.
You dare lie to me!
Okay, listen.
And as you're saying, listen,
He blinks out of sight. Oh boy.
he suddenly shifts into that. Here,
Oh,
let me give you a
hi.
more full picture of
No,
him.
he's a bat.
He's the crazy guy.
Cheryl,
Do you know how dark those pictures are?
That one's super dark.
Yay.
Hold on, I got this.
He's gonna get us flashlight.
He's gonna put his headlight on it as a. Let me put the headlight on. Yeah, you're not. Thank you, blinding us.
It's a giant Batman.
No, 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 no.
It's fine. Man bat.
Name your pig?
And as that happens, everybody make perception rolls for initiative. Oh, that looks beautiful. That is awesome.
And he did the shicey stuff. Do I get my readied, or is that part of the initiative?
You will get your readied.
Okay.
So if I start with 2 and I get 2 per
Perception
level,
for initiative.
I should have 10 formulas.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's
I got an
anywhere from
11.
4 and down.
Okay.
Did you guys do your thing?
Flick.
I got 27.
Fista.
20.
10.
Yeah, I'm looking for it.
Bottom of left.
18.
18. Yeah, honestly, 90% of your time is going to be on those 2 pages.
Yep.
I just remember I got like. I
And
had,
if
like,
it
the
says
improved
bomb, I
initiative
can
or
throw
whatever
it like
was
a bomb.
feats. I didn't know
Yes.
if that applied
That's
or
when you
not.
get your
It does.
bomb bonus.
Yeah, perception is used for initiative most of the time.
So,
Sometimes it's diplomacy, sometimes it's
Um,
deception, and sometimes it's
Well,
stealth.
it's usually perception or stealth. Those are the major 2 you're
If-
gonna worry about.
if the initiative works, then it'd be 20.
20?
I think plus 2 for that,
Release
with
a
that
Frank
feat.
Ditto.
What?
All right.
Oh, that's cute.
Sound like Ditto ice cream.
Sorry, I'm getting a little.
It's like a
I'm
tooth.
like trying to. I
So-
don't like character creation part. Like
As you see him shape,
I'm feeling a little
change shape, Vista, you'll get to take an action before combat begins. What are you
Okay.
going to do?
I had a long jump ready to, or a quick jump to get over there.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so I'm considered running start because of quick jump for a long jump. So I'm actually
How far are you trying to jump?
I was going to jump next to Nala, so it's going to
So
be
15.
Yeah, it's going to be relatively easy.
I'm going to move this down to the terrain level.
I fall off the ledge. I slip on something and fall off the ledge.
He trips on the way over.
You rolled a 1.
So went from hop, skip, and a jump, and a hop, trip, and a flop.
Yeah.
All right.
Dude, yeah, we
What
had a
is-
2-hour wait
what's the
from the time
type?
we opened till we stopped tattooing.
Flick, you hear combat ahead. You hear something scream out in rage.
So that's
No, I'm looking at.
And
it-
Get
it sounds very
Antidote
mean.
And Elixir of Life.
Oh boy.
Good. Who said I'm fighting this
You
thing?
get the
Who said
lesser
it's
one,
fighting
just
me?
the
Maybe
generic
we
one.
just
Well,
are
I get them automatically as part of
disagreement
my
here.
formula book.
Voices
As a
raised.
kite or two.
We're still
Yes.
okay.
Okay.
Then you get that extra one.
Can I
So I'm writing these down so I know what they are.
do my wild morph to like grow my claws out?
Well,
All right, so
what-
I like
this won't go up until
wild
I get
morph.
6.
I think that takes a focus
Okay.
point because that's my
Yep.
order power. Okay, so I use my focus point, and then I basically become like even more kind of feral, and grow like really sharp claws, and kind of my hair gets like a little more
Shaggy.
like coarse and tense.
Like a Jack Russell.
Okay, and that's 2 actions, right?
2 actions.
Then you're going to move, or
And then yeah, I'm gonna like
so 5,
Dart
15, 20, 25 get you to there.
Basically, he looks like Sabretooth.
yeah, kind of. I look like a little tiny 3-foot.
So
saber
Sonic.
tooth. Yeah, but I'm not
All
blue.
right,
Yeah,
so
it's not blue. I'm like
turn off his vision. Oh, I need to set up your
Come down.
vision here.
Be a kid.
Or you shadow.
No, I'm not quite shadow. Cool baby. That's so bright. My favorite part about this whole tattoo is the pants and the socks.
All right, so
Pretty
from
dope.
Flick to Ralid. Yes, he has a name.
Well, that's not good.
He rears up,
Yeah,
and
so
he
like,
is going
yeah,
to.
sure, crewman number 3.
Let's see, he has that one.
Okay, so there's the 2 I didn't get it.
But like the
And
wrinkles on the hands look really cool.
he has. Yes. Okay.
You're pretty good, Will.
Thanks.
So he
You should do it like as a
leans
profession or
forward
something.
I felt about it.
and he tries to bite Nala.
On the first date?
Nala, that is going to be a 23 to hit you.
Can I raise my shield?
Yes. So you're gonna use
Right.
your reaction to raise your shield.
Yeah.
And what does that bring you up to?
24.
24. All right. So you managed to deflect his first bite. His second bite,
Is my shield still up?
Yes.
yes,
Okay.
is a natty 1.
Dun dun dun.
Is he named?
He is
It
named.
doesn't matter. They all get it.
They all get
Oh.
fumbles.
So it's a unarmed.
Unarmed.
You are encumbered until you spend 2 interact actions to free yourself up.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a rough one to
What's
beat.
encumbered mean?
Why don't you
So
look it up? It's a rough one.
I feel like this is Wyatt's job.
he becomes clumsy.
You're clumsy one and take a negative 10-foot penalty on your speed.
Yes. So he is clumsy too.
And he'll spend his
because he's-
last action to
Get rid of one of
get
them.
rid of one of them.
So
Then
he's
it
not as
goes
clumsy as
to
Well, he's encumbered and he's got to spend 2 actions.
right. He's spending 1.
Okay. Yeah, he's got
and
one
then
left
he'll
over.
have one left.
He's
Fist
partially
up.
doing it. All right.
You're gonna stand up.
Yep. Stand up.
Then what you
All
gonna
right.
do?
So this is a pretty big looking guy, isn't he?
Yep.
How large is he?
So he is. He probably stands around 12 feet tall.
So is he size large?
Yes.
All right, cool. 5, 10, 15, 25. Go ahead and put me in a flanking position.
As you move through here, he lashes out with an attack of opportunity.
What's on you,
All right.
Rusty?
Does a 23 hit you?
A 23 will hit me.
All right. You're going to take. Oh, wait. That's bigger. All right. 18 plus 6 is 24 points of damage as he bites you hard.
All right.
And
I am dying 1.
make a fortitude save.
24.
Nope, sorry. You don't have to make the fortitude save.
All right.
Because that's automatic damage. You don't save against it. Okay.
This?
So he drops to the ground
Dying again.
as Fista's trying to get by and is dying once more.
I don't think Fist is supposed to be a front line character fighter.
I was less than half health to start off with
Why didn't you have someone heal you?
because it would take another 4 hours to get me
10.
back to full.
I can't really tell what's going on from where I'm at. And
Let me switch to your view. I'll turn off her line of sight. Turn on yours. Come on. That's what you can see.
You can see it all.
Yeah. Dark vision does not have a range, which I thought was awesome.
interesting.
You know what I think is awesome?
Where am I in the lineup?
You are the
The
dwarf
second one back.
right here,
Okay.
and your bear is right behind you.
You can keep it.
So if you want your bear to do
yeah.
something, you have to
I don't
spend a command animal action, one action, and then he gets 2 actions.
Next round ready. Got my next moves prepared.
Oh yeah, is it moving into action heal?
Okay, so
He doesn't have heal
So if I
memorized.
would have like had this one at level 1, when I hit
Well.
level 3, it automatically goes
But
up.
I
but
do
I-
have Magic
Okay.
Fang memorized.
Part of the outfit.
That's
That's-
coming up next.
That's a
I
nice
just wanted
spell.
to make sure
Yeah,
I was
it is.
I have that one too.
My
All right.
Magic Fang in conjunction with my Wild One.
What is 10 going to do? You have 3 actions total.
Okay, so
Crossing the edge is I'm classifying it as difficult terrain, so it costs 2 squares to move the 1.
I'm going to cast Magic Fang on Ben.
Okay.
There,
So that's 2 actions.
and order him to attack.
And then on his action, he will 5, 10, 15, 20. What's his speed?
35.
25, 30. That gets him in, and he has 1 action left. Go ahead and roll whichever attack you're using. Because I think he has claws and a bite.
Yeah. He's going to go for the claw. 12.
That will be a miss.
Figured.
All right.
Better than 11, though, because that would have been a 1.
2.
Quite sure I wasn't asked for the initiative checker yet.
Nala. What does Nala wish to do? You are in this thing's face. It's already tried to bite you. It did bite Vista. It is big and ugly.
I should have just stopped right there to wrestle it instead of trying to get a flank to wrestle it.
Am I allowed to move? Since I'm already in a threatened position, if I move,
You can step.
You can step.
If you move more than 5, if it has a reaction, it gets its attack of opportunity.
And you saw it reach out and bite me as I was moving by.
I mean, I was gonna give it my most magical thing.
Whoopsies.
Which you lied about, because that's not that's the wolf talisman is some of the most minor magic you have.
But to be fair, I don't know my magic. Like, I'm not a magic-y person.
You should have gave up one of your spellcasters.
Well, I'm assuming I pulled the wolf fang talisman out.
Mm-hmm. You want to spin an interact action to attach it to your weapon?
No. I want to hand it over to him and go, here you go, God, so-and-so.
Raldar? Or Ralid?
Rallet?
Ralid?
Ralid.
It's like salad, but with an R.
And 2 L's.
That's my first action.
He just snarls at you.
Okay, and now I'm going to power attack him.
Okay. Fine.
I tried.
You did try. I'll even give you a hero point for that try.
Thank you. 31.
That is a hit, but not a crit.
7.
You power attack. Did you roll both dice?
8.
Eight.
You guys might be happy I hit him with that 1 extra point.
It does not even touch him. Like, you hit him solidly, and it seems like he has some sort of protection. Or wait, is that sword magical?
I don't think so.
Is it a potent?
No.
+1 potent. Okay, then yeah, it doesn't
I don't think
even.
any of mine for this character are.
It doesn't even touch him.
Flick.
Great. All of a sudden, I'm really glad I cast Magic Fang on the bear.
Flick.
Flick. Shouts
Oh,
to
I forgot her initiative. Go ahead.
Renoli that there's a giant demon ahead. His claws begin to glow as he casts Magic Fang upon himself. And then he's going to rush into combat.
All right.
It didn't do anything
Does
to
that
him?
affect claws and fangs as well? or-
Natural attacks.
Damage reduction is brutal.
Yep. You know who
Yeah,
can
but-
bypass magical damage reduction?
Me now.
And so can the bear.
Yep.
All right. You say, were you moving?
Yeah, then I'm going to move to attack.
5, 10, 15,
I'll be back.
25.
Okay. That's it. All I did was move myself into danger.
Indeed, you did.
Yeah. Sure, we have a
I have no idea.
a potent +1 greatsword that we could have gave him.
Does a no, a 20 is going to miss her. A 30 will hit her.
Oopsies.
Are you gonna raise your shield?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Or is it
Problem
still
with being
raised?
the biggest person in combat. You're usually the one that gets hit first.
You can raise your shield, Cheryl. It won't help.
She takes 13 points of damage. And his last attack is going to miss. As he's just snarling. He sounds very
Nasally.
nasally like a goblin. All right, Fista.
Yep. Got him start making some checks.
Dying already?
I took 24 of my 23 hit points. Hey, I made it.
All right, so
I
you
am-
stabilized.
Yep, I am W1 instead of D1.
10. Here, I'll switch to your view.
There's no way to move up to Vista without putting myself in combat.
I can do 2
10,
action heal
15, 20.
if that's what you're going for.
You looking to do like a heal or
Yeah, battle.
battle medicine?
Yes.
It would take you 2 actions to get there.
You have to command the bear to move and then go.
Yeah, you would have to command the bear to move.
And that would take up all my action, so I wouldn't even get to.
1 action.
Yeah, okay.
And then you would get to me.
10, 15, 20. 2 actions to get to him. Yeah.
But as soon as the bear would move, he'd get an opportunity attack on the bear.
Mm-hmm.
Nasty as he is, but
However, if you did do do you have a heal spell still left?
I don't.
Or did
think
you
I
only
read it.
memorize one?
I only had the one memorized at
Okay.
the point in time, so.
Because that one you could reach him from where you're at.
So. Yeah, we'll have to try and get him up. So
Commanding the bear to move.
we're gonna move up, have the bear move,
Takes a miss on the attack of opportunity.
and then so have the bear move the other side if possible. Yeah, and then I'll move up to.
And 2 action stride to get there. You won't be able to medicine him this round.
Right, but the bear will get to attack this
Yep,
round. I'm
the bear
assuming.
has his attack left.
How many attacks does the bear get?
Just the one, because he had to use 1 action to move.
Claw again. Hell, that's gonna be like 28.
28 is a hit.
Ooh, 12
Damn.
points.
12 points.
Plus, if a magic thing gives anything extra to that besides.
Let me double check.
I don't know if it gives a
on-
bonus to hit or not, or bonus to damage or not, other than making it
Magical.
the equivalent
Makes
of
it
magical.
magical. Let
So,
me.
magic thing, I believe.
Hit me for
hold on, I
13?
already have it pulled
You have
up.
it pulled up. Okay.
It also makes whatever attack striking, so you get to add an extra
Die of damage.
to your damage roll.
So another die damage to that. So 16.
16. All right. Looks like some of it got through. Let me double
What's the
check.
lady? Where's her turn?
She doesn't attack. She won't fight.
Actually, I needed to add her in. She'll be coming in next round.
She should have to have had 2 turns.
You're right, but she was letting everybody else commit because she is not
She's not a frontliner. She's a
a
backliner.
frontliner.
Let me tell you this.
I think my bear just became a target.
All right, I need to check something real quick.
You're not a witch, right?
Mm-mm.
Right? Isn't it witches that if you kill their familiar,
Familiar.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
bound. You might as well just roll a new witch at that point.
right?
No, that's just an animal companion. He's a good friend of mine. I raised him from a cub. I'd be pretty upset if he died.
But I mean,
It
you'll
won't-
survive.
Yeah, I'll survive.
So
And it won't completely negate the character.
I'll be really pissed off and surly.
I mean, I'm sure you have some frozen DNA that you can just make a clone of him
And
somewhere.
I will severely balance nature out on the person that killed him.
Oh, it's not frozen DNA, Cheryl.
It's live.
It's being kept at
Room temperature.
body temperature.
Oh, I forgot this was a wedding
I
race.
knew that was coming.
Danny, do you still have the
Western Index.
washcloth that did throw it back?
Right here.
I listened to a podcast about a bull. He was a longhorn steer.
Oh, bull. I heard bull.
B-U-L-L.
What kind of podcast you listen to?
And
Joe Rogan Experience?
he was like this super friendly, and
There it is.
they would just let him out in the yard, and like he'd follow him, and he died, and well, before he died, they took a sample of his DNA, and then they cloned him, and the first one's name was Chance, the second one name they called him Second Chance, and he was not the same.
Okay, there we go.
Nature
Yep.
versus nurture.
All right, so it looks like everything that Ben hit him with went through. I had to make sure of that.
I think I got on my phone
I'm like,
the
Ben's
other
not here.
Fista is unconscious.
Yeah.
round.
Nala.
Now the bear is a target.
Nala.
And then I just need to copy over my gear.
What you gonna
when
do?
I'm done. Okay.
When the bat comes for you.
How smart is the bear?
I mean, very
Animal
Follow
intelligence.
He follows my commands very well.
I'm just wondering if he's smart enough to take a step next round.
I mean, if he tells me.
For a flank.
Yeah.
If you tell me to, I can tell him to.
Can I tell the bear?
Yeah.
I'm talking to the bear like the bear's a human because
Ben, flank, flank.
Trinket! Right, Will?
Trinket.
trinket good.
Well,
You power attacking or
I'm mad and I wish I could rage.
you could always take the barbarian archetype. That was one of your class feats later. I believe that gives you rage.
It does, but it's a lesser rage until she completes
All the barbarian.
all the dedication feats.
slam that 4 dice in there.
17 to power attack.
17 is going to be a miss. Last action.
There it is.
You're going to hit
Whoop.
with a minus 10?
It's -5.
No, it's minus 10.
Minus
Power
10.
attack.
Power attack is a two action attack, so it costs you 2 on your map.
So that was my
So to swipe.
Yep.
-20.
20 is going to be a miss.
With my -10 is a 20.
That's still a miss.
You need this number, Cheryl. To even think about it.
All right. From Nala, it goes to Flick.
We had blessed.
Can I
If you had flank,
attempt to tumble
Add flank.
into flanking with Ben?
Tumbling through.
Yeah, to get to Ben.
Wouldn't Ben
Uh,
to
to, like,
flank with
flank
you?
with
actually, it would just be a step action.
yep.
Oh, if I could
Because
Because
just,
he's
large.
size.
Do a
Yeah.
step,
yeah, that's fine.
and then you have a flank there.
Sweet. That counted as one of my actions, yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
And to fight with both my claws, that would be 2 attacks.
Yep, 2 separate attacks. One at straight up, one at -4, because it's agile.
First one is a 23.
That is a miss. Or no, because he's flanked, that is a hit.
Oh wait, hold on. I didn't even add my flank bonus. That's actually
There's
no
no bonus.
It's
It's a
a
penalty
minus
to
on their
AC.
AC.
oh, it's a minus on their AC. Plus I had 1, so it was actually a 24. But
That's still a hit.
all right, so
And damage.
this is for the first attack. Where did the dice go? There it is. That's 12.
You have Magic Fang going.
I sure do. And then
He squeals in pain, which is kind of weird from a really large creature.
second attack.
Sounds very much like a goblin pain cry.
I was thinking like Demetrius.
That's only going to be 15.
That's going to be a
I
miss.
figured.
All right. Then she, 5, 10, 15, steps up to there.
And battle reses flick.
Nope, she is not that type of spellcaster.
But pew pew.
Web
Um,
Spider-Man.
She will.
She's just going to cast color spray.
So Harley has on the back of her door a mirror that she will write notes on.
Mm-hmm.
She wrote a note that says things to do instead of getting COVID-19.
Tom Holland is on the list.
No.
What is the range on
Hank
that?
Dad's hand is number 1 on the list.
No, number 2 is Tom Holland.
I don't know who Tom Holland is.
I don't think
I
that
think
she'd
he's the
go
guy
for
that
that
played
type.
Spider-Man.
Oh no, she loves him.
She loves love
Isn't
him.
it
Okay, I
Just
didn't know that.
touch. All right. So she is actually going
In the
to.
Avengers movie
I have
And
some-
in the
5,
new Spider-Man.
and the
Okay.
3 new Spider-Man movies.
That's 2 actions. For her third action, she is.
Yes.
What do you have in the
Hmm.
box, Will?
Can I see the home theme going on there?
Donuts? Yeah.
I already tell you she'll take the chocolate one.
There's chocolate.
There's one with sprinkles. Chocolate icing. I'm taking the sprinkles.
There's
Thank
one
you.
donut left if anybody wants
Actually, she'll be there.
it. Sure.
And she is going to. Yep. So she leans over your shoulder, and then just this spray comes out of your mouth and just coats your blade
Out of my mouth?
out of her mouth.
Oh well, she done fucked up. She's sabotaging you, Cheryl.
Your blade is coated with a dripping clear liquid. Doesn't seem to be harming it.
Okay, as long as it's not dripping white liquid.
We've
So she
talked
walked
about
up to
Jizz so
you
freaking
and
much
threw
this
up on
podcast.
your sword. Is what
It's
you
because
saw.
spider webs.
That's what you saw.
I'm gonna take care of her later.
All right, so he bites at you and misses. Then he
Yay.
bites again, and damn, that's probably a miss. Plus 12, 16 is a miss. And that's also a miss. Then it goes to 10. All right.
Gonna heal whatever the
That is
battle
an
heal or whatever.
interact action. So he tries, he misses. That was only a 15. Unless your AC is 15 or lower.
No,
Oh, I
It's-
said 17, right?
my AC's 20.
Oh, nice.
All right, so go ahead and make your battlefield medicine.
I didn't try to figure out what that is. What kind of
That's
That'd
a
be under
medicine
skills.
check on your skills page. Other direction.
It should be one of your two
Under
pages.
You'll learn it.
medicine.
It's fine.
Yep.
Same thing
No,
with
you
my
won't.
medicine,
It's
then,
okay.
right?
Yeah, it's your medicine.
It's a medicine check.
Which total?
21.
21. You heal him 2d8 hit points.
Nice. Guess whose turn is it next?
Fista.
I'm away.
Oh, he still has 2 actions.
Yep.
12 points of damage.
Nice. I will
Or
take it.
healing, rather.
12 points of damage.
Anti-damage.
Okay, anti-damage.
12
Damage
points of
healed.
positive damage.
What you looking for?
Oh, electric arc
Mm.
at the bat.
Casting electric arc.
At the bat. Only a cantrip level, so I mean I don't know how that works. But
He already took his attack of opportunity, so
He gets a dexterity.
he gets a reflex
a
save.
Basic a basic reflex versus your.
What is what's the DC of your spells? That's on your spell sheet or on your druid sheet.
druid sheet.
Next page. Right there. Yep.
Class DC, spell attack, save DC,
Save DC.
20.
20, and he got a 19. Natty 4. All right, so go ahead and roll the damage. I believe it's 2d4 plus your wisdom modifier.
Yep.
That's going to be 4 plus
not speckled.
my wisdom modifier is
Plus
4.
8.
8,
And the sauce.
and that all seems to hit him.
I don't think I have hardly any. spells.
And, well, you use 2 actions on the spell, so he doesn't get any actions because you didn't command him.
Do you want another set?
I see.
All right, Fista.
All right, this is gonna stand up.
All right,
We're gonna give
Fista
him
stands.
the business end of flurry of blows.
Flurry of blows.
A monk.
Oh,
With his booty.
yep.
So
So,
you give him the business end.
so we're gonna use the speckled die as the main die.
Booty bounce, booty bounce.
All right. So the first one is going to be a 17 plus flanking to hit.
17 is a miss.
All right, and then a 20 to hit.
That is also a miss. He's got a pretty decent AC.
All right.
Second action.
Well, third
Even
action.
He's
Third
flanked,
action,
though.
sorry.
Did you take that
Yes.
into account?
Yep.
All right.
Flank is only a -2 to his AC.
So I'm straight up missing him. So we are actually going to try to wrestle him now. We're going to grab him.
All right.
So it'd be at -4.
Yep.
So
And it's an athletics check versus his, I believe, fortitude DC.
or is it versus his athletics?
It's either fortitude or reflex DC. Hold on.
That's nice. I like about the bear.
Grab.
He gets 2 claw hits on you.
See, this is a grapple.
Nice. That works.
Uh,
I like that.
against their fortitude DC.
Okay. Well, we'll try it. That is going to be an 11.
That is not enough.
Yep. That -4.
Somebody ding me. Oh, okay. All right. From Fista, it goes to Nala. What is Nala going to do, Cheryl?
I'm going to.
Hit the spider woman for throwing up on a blade or attack the bat creature. Inquiry, man.
I'm gonna attack the big guy.
Okay.
I hope so.
Power attack.
Yeah, but I'm gonna miss.
What's your total?
16.
Yeah, that's a miss. Last action. Come on, Natty 20. I'm going to say no because she didn't cheer. Did she roll an Natty 20?
Sure
Yeah.
did.
All right, what's the total? With the -10.
23.
23. All right, it's that would be he is not flanked, so that is just a success because of the natty 20. So go ahead and roll your damage, 1d8. Oh,
11.
he might have failed that save.
Doesn't get a card because she rolled a natural 20 either.
No, it didn't go critical
Okay.
because had she had a flank, it would have been critical. So it went from a miss to a hit. Oh. So you drive your sword into him, and as you do, he screams in more pain than what you thought. How much damage did you do? You caused a scratch. And
That got coronavirus in it.
no, it didn't get coronavirus in it.
I got Ebola.
This
Okay.
bypasses his damage
think-
reduction because it's not
I
physical.
think I'm done. I obviously can't come in right now.
Whatever she did to your sword, it doesn't seem to have been very healthy for him.
Maybe I won't kill her later. But
I'll give you
hold on.
a perception check to see
A
a free perception check to see if you can realize what she did as you see the effect.
18.
That's good enough. She poisoned your blade.
But she should know from being around the block that you don't just go and you don't just bleh on someone's sword without giving them some sort of prior knowledge of hey, by the way,
I mean,
I might bleh on your sword.
maybe the sword deserved it.
It's my sword.
Round
Did
4,
Did it go in too deep?
flick. Yeah, it was just a scratch, and it seemed to do much more than it should have.
Okay.
All right, flick. You have a flank,
Yep, we're gonna go.
and
with
he's flat-footed for everybody for the moment.
that. All right. So
Did he ever get rid of his
No.
an 18's probably
He's never
not.
gotten rid of that other thing.
What other thing?
he had to
is
spend
clumsy.
2 actions?
Oh, yeah, he's still taking that.
I mean, he hasn't moved, and clumsy just does.
Well, and any
So
dex
my
attacks
first
too.
attack was an 18.
That is going to be a miss.
Oh,
Okay.
bomb.
Second
Yeah, the
attack at
dexterity.
-4.
With the attack bonus?
Yes, it'd be dexterity instead of strength.
Okay.
22.
Just missed.
Even with the flank.
And the flat-footed.
Well, flanking provides
Yeah.
flat-footed. It doesn't double up.
Right. Right. 13 and 9 is 22. Yeah. Okay.
But he's flat-footed for everybody right now.
Hmm.
He's suffering from poison.
Yeah, but
Am I proficient in throwing it?
Yes.
23 was
And you
just a
bomb
miss.
That was
Like-
before he was poisoned.
No, I picked right.
But 23 was just a miss.
Am I still
Right, it was
proficient
a
in
miss.
throwing it?
No, that
Yeah,
was a
proficient,
miss.
yeah.
23 was a miss. He got a
His
20.
AC is 25.
Depends.
Flat-footed,
I'm
it
not feeling
becomes
that because it
23.
depends
That's
on
why
the
you
boss.
didn't
So
get
I
the
was
critical.
just a miss. That's why you just
Just
did
putting
it
it there for
with
me
your
to
flank
be able to find it.
three. Oh, you mofo. All right. Nat 20. Let's go. Third attack. Nope. Okay.
All right.
Just trying to claw
he was
the
a flat-footed
shit out of
before.
him right now.
You missed
Right.
the
But he has a flank. He's flat footed with a flank.
Flat-footed flank
The flank
makes
gives
him
it.
flat-footed.
Yeah.
But the poison just added.
Just
He's
made-
not flat-footed to you, or he wasn't flanked to you because you're not flanking with someone.
I know, but he got a 23
No, I got
or 22
You got a 22, which is a miss.
Yeah, because
But you-
23 is just
because of the poison. He doesn't also get.
He doesn't
because-
get additional penalties because it's the same type of
but
penalty.
he's flat-footed
But that's
against you
stupid.
now because you don't have a flanking
No.
partner.
because
Penalties
he's-
of the same type don't stack. That's been a rule since forever.
And Nick should have been able to jump and hold on to
The ledge
the ledge.
that I missed by a foot.
3 feet.
That was 28
Two.
versus 30.
Sorry, 2 feet.
2 feet. I hope
All
it
right.
is.
So it is
And I'll
Renali's
argue
turn.
My point because
Hey, Cheryl, how far is 10 feet?
I don't know.
10 feet.
She will.
1 square.
Okay.
That's what you think, right? Because each square is 5 foot. But no, a 10-foot
He already
reach
used his
is
reaction,
1 square away.
so
And that's 6 inches. I know.
she touches.
No, I thought this was 6 inches.
It's a touch.
She touches 10, and 10 disappears. That was 2 actions. She uses her last action to spit on your sword again.
Who'd she touch?
Me. And I'm gone. I vanished.
She
Your name
saw
is
him
10?
healing people. Yeah, 10. T-Y-N.
TYN. 10.
Very dwarven sounding name.
His last name's Ogsalmon.
Then it's the big guy's turn. He does not like this flanking situation. He will take a step.
Can you move that far?
-10 to his speed of 35. Yes.
So I know Cheryl's going to ask.
Attacks of opportunity.
No, he just took
No,
a
because
step.
he took a step.
So I knew Cheryl's going to ask.
I was not. I actually knew he could do that. I knew he had more than 10 feet of movement.
Then he
Nicholas.
is going to.
Look at that vein popping out on your forehead.
He's only got one real choice. The bear's the only one that's hurting him. So he's going to
Excuse
try
me?
and fight the bear.
Someone just poisoned him.
It just barely.
Barely.
20 to hit Ben. What is Ben's AC?
Good question.
Should be 10 plus 6
I didn't get
plus any
No, you
extra
write that down.
Yeah, we didn't get that filled out on Ben. But
because he's trained and unarmored.
so proficient there, so that's going to be.
And his dex is,
Did you take anything for it?
He's got +3 to Dex.
yep, so 3. And then proficiency, that's 2 plus levels 4, 6, 19.
So that is a hit. Ben is going to take
Barely.
8, 14 plus 3, 17 damage.
He's still up.
Then he tries to bite again. That's going to be a
Here's
miss.
the weather race.
He's been going around here for right now. And grab one of those
Then it
things.
goes to 10's turn. You realize you can no longer see your hands. You are invisible.
Just think of all the surprise pantsing.
Yeah, well, that's one avenue. Command the bear is one action, right?
Yep.
And if I tell him to attack, he'll get 2 attacks if I can use both
Yep.
actions. All right.
Okay.
Sick 'em, Ben. Claw attacks.
Understandable.
Yeah, but I'm so saddened.
All right.
What's the matter?
My cousin's postponing their wedding. It was supposed to be in
2
weekends.
weeks.
The weekend before Daycon.
No,
First
Daycon is
attack
the 17th of April.
Oh, that's
is
right.
a 27.
Sorry?
The first attack's a 27.
That is a hit.
Now I have a question.
Mhm.
If I get 2 claw attacks in a row, it's a grapple. Does
You
that
get-
count?
you get
does that account?
You get a chance at a free
right,
grab.
But the question is, does that last time I attacked him, Ben clawed him? That's 1. So this first attack would be a second one, yes or no?
I think it's
It's-
two
It
simultaneous.
has to be in
Okay.
the same round.
That's what I need to know. And the other one's a miss. So,
Okay.
but he does have the magic claw on him, so it's an extra hit die.
Yep, extra die of damage.
There's a medium bear. He's already at 2d6. That puts him to 3d6. And he's going to make the bat very angry, I hope. 14 more points of damage.
Is that with his strength modifier?
Oh,
Plus 2.
forgot about that. So that'd be 16 points of damage.
All right. He is starting to look a little battered.
Man, the puns around here are getting pretty bad. They're almost unbearable.
Vista.
All right.
I'm gonna go home.
We're gonna flurry him. I'm right here.
I usually love puns, but man, I'm like, it's mostly because I can't keep up.
22 to hit.
22 is a miss.
Yeah, because I needed 23.
Yep.
And
Actually, you need a 25 again.
No, he's
he
still
passes
poisoned.
poison.
I forgot to roll his save. Let's see if he makes a save.
Then he forgot to try and save last round. I'm sorry. He's flat-footed for the next round.
He made his save, but he'll still take the damage. Or no, he won't take the damage. So he is not flat-footed and
So he's back to 25.
yep.
It's not fair. I forgot to roll something.
All right. So yeah, it's gonna be a double miss then.
All right.
And then you know what?
Uh-oh.
We are going to try to
Grab him.
grab him again.
All right. Good luck.
This is what Fisted do.
Yeah, that's not gonna make it. It's gonna be a 12. It's because I don't have my bear head and my bare feet on
What is Nala going to do?
because I haven't had made into stuff yet.
She puked on your sword again, remember?
She did it again?
Yep.
Yep.
She did it again at the end of her turn.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna step south diagonal.
So you step. Come on. To there.
You power attacking.
Gonna power attack. 20.
That is not a hit. All right. 2.
Get my third action.
No. Power attack's 2.
You stepped.
Oh, I stepped.
Flick.
Click. Let me take one step to get that flank back with Ben. And then we'll go ahead and take the first one. $22.
That's a miss.
Missed it by
That much. Last action.
That's a 1.
Draw that card.
Give it to me, baby. This one?
Nope. Exploder one. That one.
Exploding Goblin card.
Natural
This is
attack.
natural attack.
Oh, yeah. That is.
Or unarmed, whatever it's listed as.
Until healed, you are clumsy too.
Ooh. That's not good.
Minuses the dexes.
Bullshit.
All right. Renali.
You -2 all of your dex skills,
She
essentially.
sees that
Yep.
that wasn't a
Including
hit, so
AC?
she. How many actions is that?
Yep.
Oh, so his AC is 2 lighter because he's clumsy.
Yep.
So his natural AC is 27 then?
Your guy is clumsy.
Yeah.
No, clumsy didn't make the AC lower.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does.
I'd still put him at. See, 26. No, 25 is his normal. So 23 flat-footed. 22. Sorry,
James
I apologize. I did my
cheats.
math wrong.
James.
Does that mean
So
get
I will
good
give
math?
you
Wait a
that
minute.
hit. That was the
Yep.
22.
Because then I have a 22 on my fist too.
Yep.
Your flurry of blows would have hit both times then, wouldn't it? The first one
Just-
and the second one, I thought, had 22s on both of them.
No, the second one was a miss. No, each one did have one
Yeah.
that did hit a 22.
Yeah, I was going to say, your flurry of blows had 22s on both rounds. At least one of the die did.
Yep.
Those
So
would've
go
hit.
ahead and roll the damage for those.
And then you had
We'll see where he's
22
at
last round,
because
too.
that changes
You
his
had-
tactics. You had a
22
had
last
two-
round and
yeah.
this round.
So my flurry from last round is going to be 6 bludgeoning magic. And then this round's going to be 5 bludgeoning magic.
Alright, so let's see. That's a total of 20 for both attacks.
All right. Let's go back to Renali. She does a 2-action spell. And then. Is there a save for it?
Scratch it. Down.
All right. So she summons. Oops. Or at least appears to summon.
Oh boy. What?
You guys remember these.
Oh boy.
One of the Growlodons appears behind him. And then It tries to bite him and it misses. However, he looks surprised as she apparently summoned a monster.
I like how he uses that word apparently.
Apparently. Oh,
It could be a
Very
summoned
good.
monster. It could be an illusion. It could be any number of things. All right, then it's his turn. He suddenly spends his action.
He is. Ugh.
Transmutation. Okay. Nala can take an attack of opportunity if she so wishes.
She probably wishes.
Where's she going?
Wow, that's impressive.
Did it not come out?
Where'd he go?
Where'd it go?
He's small again.
Did he shrink down?
He's shape changed. And as he's changing.
What's she usually attack with her longsword?
Yep, her longsword.
Would
And it's
Tim
at her
get an
normal
attack
attack
opportunity,
bonus.
or-
Yeah.
It's only 21.
21. All right, so that doesn't hit. And then nobody else has the attack of opportunity trait or
Bear
feat.
wouldn't get one being there. No, without command.
You have to have the feat.
Uh,
Yeah, attack of opportunity is now a feat.
oh, the glove of hand sanitizer.
10,
Yes.
15, 20, 25.
What I told you.
Okay, that's what his whole practice.
Where's he going? Tim's watching him.
Right into this tunnel here that's really small. All right.
What does Tim see though with his dark vision?
That's what 10
Yeah.
sees because we're on your vision.
Here's the angle.
That's
Yep.
not good.
All right. Now it's 10's turn. And 10 is invisible.
I'm gonna follow him. See
All
where
right.
he's
So
going.
5, 10, 15, 20 gets you to there. And you can see him in there, but you would have to squeeze through.
Okay.
So that's one move. You still have 2 actions.
Does Fisk look injured?
Vista?
Yep.
Yeah, he
no,
looks injured.
This guy. I'm,
Oh,
I'm
Flick?
behind him.
Flick?
Flick,
No,
sorry.
I'm fine.
He doesn't appear injured. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Never even got touched.
Well, no, there now. I'm just gonna hold action for now. I mean, there's nothing.
Okay.
I can't follow
Fista.
him. So.
I saw him shape change down and run off into that tunnel.
Yep.
We're going to give chase.
5, 15, 20, 25. You are small enough that you don't have to squeeze.
Awesome.
What's your speed?
25.
All right, so there's one move. Gonna keep going.
Yep.
5. Let me turn on your dark vision. That is the wrong, but let's do that. Let me get to the right color.
Look, Sunshine's
Yeah, the
coming out
lighting
fast.
engine is still kind of screwy.
He's so happy. Sunshine's coming out.
10, 15. So 2 strides gets you there. And you can see that there's another little tunnel here too.
Okay.
Can I send Ben in there? Is he big enough to get in?
Ben is same size as you. He would have to
Yep.
squeeze.
Uh,
All right.
And I'm going to holler back since I see that tunnel. Tunnel on the top path. And then I'm going to, you know what? I'm gonna grapple this guy this time, for real this time,
All right.
because I don't have my minus penalty for multi-actioning. All right, so I'm at a base of 12, 25.
Not enough.
Damn.
His fort DC is brutal. All right, then it is Nala's turn. You shouted out that there was a tunnel to the north?
Yep.
All right, so let's... Oh, Nala's coming. Let me turn off his vision. Turn off your vision, so that way she can... Whoops.
Nala had to talk to her mom about her cousin's wedding that's not happening.
Now there's a big monster,
I heard there's a tunnel to the north.
and there's a big monster there.
What happened to the other monster?
he shrunk down and ran.
He
in a
shrunk
hole.
back to a goblin. You took a swing at him and missed, and then he ran down this tunnel here. It's
How did
real
he
tight.
miss?
And Fist chase after him.
You got a total of 20. It's his fault.
Yeah. I rolled your last one that did well, so But I yelled there's a tunnel to the north.
Can I charge?
Nope. What are you charging? It's a feat, remember? Sudden charge. What would you want to charge?
The dragon-looking thing.
It attacked the bat. You
It's
saw
on-
It attack.
attack
It's
the
on
bat.
your side. You heard her chant. You heard Vernali chant a spell, and then it appeared and attacked the.
The Batman.
And
Big
as soon
fat
as he
guy.
saw it, he shrunk down and ran away.
Oh, I thought you said he shrunk down because I missed him.
No,
got
you took
the-
a swing as he was shrinking down.
Oh.
And you missed him then.
It was an attack of opportunity. But both Fista and the goblin ran in here.
I'm gonna run that way then.
All right. So 5, 10, 15. You'll have to squeeze.
Okay.
Let me find the squeeze rules. I think they're under acrobatics.
Mhm.
Does it continue, or do I have to start a new movement for squeezing?
I believe it
If you
starts a new movement.
succeed, no, it's part of. It can be done as part of a move. It doesn't cost an action. If you succeed in an acrobatics
Don't try
check,
to make me do.
are you trained in acrobatics?
No.
Okay,
You don't have one hit?
No.
so you would have to succeed in an acrobatics check to move 5. A critical success would get you
What's my
15.
target
The
number?
DC. Let me find the room again.
I
It's a-
succeeded.
DC 15 acrobatics.
I succeeded. I got an 18.
All right, so you get 5. So that's 20. You got 5 more movement of speed if you want to try again.
15.
25. And you still have 2 actions left.
I still have 5 more movement of speed. I don't know. South of you?
So let me light up his vision. And
On top
yeah,
of you?
you can
You're
you can
little.
come
I
in.
can stand over top of you. I have long legs.
It would be 1 more acrobatics check. DC is 15. Oops.
I failed.
So that'll leave you stuck there on second move. Or sorry, on that move. So your second move you can try again.
Okay, second move. I want to. Do I have to still do
just
an
squeeze.
acrobatic?
Yeah, if you want to step out.
I failed.
Third move.
19.
All right. So you're in there with them.
Well, I don't want to move there now that I am moving this on one turn.
So you don't want to come out of the tunnel?
No, I do. I want to go up where the hole is.
Okay, so that's
Yeah,
5,
go around.
10. As you're going by, it will provoke an attack, which he missed. So you're coming up to here to block?
Yeah, can I?
Yep.
Is that a squeeze?
No.
You sure?
You're basically putting your butt in the
More
hole.
than half of you is outside of the tunnel. All
How
right.
tall is this
So you're
tunnel?
saying if you let go.
It's just tall enough for you to stand up in.
I like Joe.
It's only like 6 feet. All right.
And you just got your legs closed and your butt pushed in the tunnel.
So then we go to
I'm just.
And you hear yeah.
Flick. So let me turn on Flick's vision.
I hate James.
And that's really hard to see out here
You
because
don't
it got
hate
dark.
him.
I do.
You
Not for me.
hate DM.
Not for
Yes.
you, but he
Not-
doesn't
not
have
for-
dark
not-
vision.
Not for my
Do you have
bear.
low light?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you can see pretty much exactly how it is.
Okay. Hold on. Hold on.
They were $30.
I'm gonna cast Dancing Lights.
Hey, Coles.
Okay.
The cantrip. So I'll summon 4 little floaty orbs that kind of shine and float around me.
Ooh la la.
So that changes your light to this.
Boom. And then can I kind of take off past the dragon creature and go up towards past through the
Yeah.
north tunnel?
As you step into the same square, make a will save.
Sure. I'm good at that.
15, 20, 25.
So 19.
19 against. Okay, on page 57. Her save DC of. Nope, you are ducking and running underneath that thing.
Okay.
No problem. It lets you by.
Okay.
So that's one move. Get you to there.
All right. I'm gonna keep moving.
So 5, 10. You're gonna go south.
You see Nala's butt.
You see Nala standing at the edge of the tunnel there.
No, I'm gonna keep going.
So it's 5, 10,
She's trying
15,
to squeeze through
20.
there. Apparently, I have to go this way.
25. So that's 2 moves.
All right.
You see fungus. There's like
Ooh.
tiered edges leading down. I'll actually read the rune to you.
Fungus among us.
Although dingy and moist. Nope, wrong one. The tunnel widens, then drops away in a series of 10-foot high cliffs into a chamber filled with fine, hair-like filaments and mushrooms. The filaments look like bleached grass and wave erratically with the cave's natural air currents. The mushrooms glow slightly, giving the cave a strange, dreamlike feel. And I think that's pretty much all you can see from there. Let me move this over.
Okay.
You can barely see a pit down at the very bottom right there.
Gotcha.
So that was 2 moves.
That should be it for my
Okay. Yeah, because
turn. Double movement and dancing lights.
Yep.
I might not have even got the second move. I think
actually,
is-
dancing lights, I think it's a 1-action spell.
I'm pretty sure. it is.
Because I think light is 1 action as well.
Lumos.
Verbal.
Is it just verbal?
No, I didn't look. Sorry, I was.
Dancing lights is nope. That's a 2 action. So you didn't see the.
You
Okay,
didn't see that.
so back up.
So you're up there. Right.
Okay, just kidding.
You didn't get to see the butt one.
You get to see the-
All right. Turn off your view because now you guys are getting separated. Actually, you would be able to see this. So you see her
Little
calmly
light
stride
coming
this
through.
way. 5, 10, 15, 20. She can see into the room. And the big thing just steps right into the wall. Passes through.
Well,
That's creepy.
okay.
And then in
What
here,
do you want to do now?
Yeah. How do I pass through?
Nala, that dragon thing just stepped right over you and into the corner.
Okay.
Came out of the wall.
Okay.
And it attempts to bite and it'll miss. Then it's his turn. He realizes he no longer has room to grow back to his full size, so he's just going to try and bite the big dragon thing. And that, I think, is going to be a hit.
Can his bite even do that much damage when he's that small?
It's more of like a
No,
mosquito.
he missed.
Oh, yeah.
He tries to bite again and misses. His third bite also misses. He seems frustrated because that dragon thing, the Growlodon, is like nimbly moving out of the way of all the bites. 10. Let me switch views here to 10. That is what you can currently see. Now, remember, your cantrips you can cast all day. You can cast them time after time after time if you wanted to throw a
Time
spell.
after time.
I'm gonna tell Ben to go follow the guy that ran down the one hallway.
Flick.
Follow
Yeah.
Flick.
Guard Flick,
10,
protect Flick,
15.
whatever.
All right. So he'll actually move ahead of him then.
Yeah. Well, he's telling him to go to him, so he shouldn't move past him. He should just hold when he gets there, just to help him out. And then I'm gonna move up to the
Up to the entrance.
What's the range
10.
on bark skin anyway?
Barkskin, I believe, is
Touch.
touch.
Yeah. Am I able to move through there? I have to roll the
Acrobatics.
Oh,
DC 15.
Well, I will try and move through there then. How many acrobatics is it to get through there?
Total of
Bend.
2 to get to the end of it.
Well, if you critically on your
Red's
first one,
Red's first.
Yeah, if you crit on the red.
Base rolls, both of them, no. 4 and an 8.
All right, so that'll be that first move action. Second action,
We'll try and get through there again. Well, actually, yeah, we'll try and get through there again. Red's first. 16 and 13, so I'm stuck in the middle.
nope, the 16 will get you
Oh,
the first part. The 13 doesn't get you anywhere. You have
Yep.
one action left
where am I exactly now?
right here.
And
then you get another one.
well, I was hoping
Let
to
me-
get range to touch. I was getting hoping to get close enough for you to cast Bark Skin on you, but I don't think I'm gonna do it this round.
When you get close enough, which you wouldn't have enough action to cast.
Yes, I'm saying. Well, we'll try and get through there though. We'll go one more. 17.
All right, so you're able to get up right behind Flick
Vista?
or Fista.
And I'm
Damn it.
invisible, so he doesn't know I'm there.
That's right.
Spooky.
All right, from there to Fista.
All right.
Yeah, you saw that Growlodon just come right out of the wall.
That's cool. I like dragons. All right, we're going to try to flurry blows this guy. Ooh, maybe. 27
27 is a hit,
and an 18.
and 18 is a miss.
That's going to be 6 points of bludgeoning magic damage.
All right, second action.
We'll try hitting him one more time.
The -4?
Yeah.
Because your fists are agile.
Well, no, that's going to be a critical miss.
Critical miss.
But
You
not a fumble.
Slip and fall, so you're prone.
Yep.
Last action.
I missed it by 10. 1, 10. That was all 3.
That was all 3.
Or no, that wasn't.
Flurry of blows is only one action.
I'll stand up.
Stand up. And he already took his attack of opportunity. No, he has not because his turn resets. So he will try and hit you as you come up. 26 to hit.
No, that's going to hit.
And that is 16 damage.
Dying 1.
Fista's back down. Fista is like a yo-yo. And he can't
Hey,
be battle
Wyatt.
medicine again.
Yep.
All right, this guy is not looking good, Nala. You've got a poisoned blade. You've got a Growlodon helping you.
Oh, no.
Fista lies on the ground bleeding.
Sorry, I'm actually dying 2. I was wounded 1.
So what are you going to do, Nala? Once again, Fista needs you to save his life.
I'm gonna attack the little guy. I was
Okay.
gonna say the big thing because big things are usually the thing we go after, but you're telling me it's good. Not 20 for
Ooh.
33.
It was this was the power
Power.
attack. So draw your card.
I am.
He gets a fort save.
It can be piercing or slicing, right?
Ooh, he made
Slashing?
that.
You're versatile.
It's a long sword. So your choice of piercing or slashing.
We're gonna be slashing.
Okay.
Overhand chop. Crit effect. 1d8 persistent bleed damage.
Does it have a fort save?
It'd be whatever fighter is, right?
Right. If it had a save, yes. So it does not have a save. It just causes a bleed.
1d8 persistent bleed damage.
All right. And that'll happen.
Is that better than being fatigued?
Yeah.
That
That's
sounds
a lot better than being fatigued.
okay. That's what I thought.
All
I
right.
did that all by myself.
Roll that double damage.
I,
So you get your power attack dice, you roll them, you double it, and add twice your strength modifier.
30.
30?
Plus the poison?
He made the save on the poison.
Oh, bummer.
So that's going to be 20
Seven.
actual damage.
11, 15 times 2.
And he falls to the ground dead. And as he falls, he shifts back into his natural form.
Oh, that room's gonna be cramped.
Can
No,
I?
it's not because he just passes right through that Growlodon. And when that happens, you can make a will save.
Oh.
What about the rest of us?
Actually, you could too, because you can see it. 24.
Where's my will save at? It's in here somewhere.
It's on the combat
15.
page there. 15. So that just seemed odd to you, but you realize that Growlodon is an illusion. And as you realize it, it disappears from your view.
The big
Yep.
dragon thing?
Yep, you don't even see it anymore.
What big dragon thing?
Exactly.
I mean, you can still see it until she releases the spell,
But it's kind of hazy.
but yeah, it's very
I
hazy.
can tell it's like a hologram.
Translucent.
So he.
But I'm not telling anyone.
Is it free action now? Or?
No.
Well, we go to Flick.
Hold on.
He's still unconscious. Oh yeah, sorry. You have another
an
2
action.
action, or you have another action.
So, is there anything? Oh, can I medicine?
You're out of reach.
He can't be medicine anyway, can he? Though, because I already I did.
No.
did-
Oh, you
He battled with me.
battle res.
He's got to be healed. So if you got a potion, you may want to get close to him.
I don't have a potion. I'm gonna slink out of here.
All right. Acrobatics.
Yeah, fucking got one.
Nope. I'm
You're stuck there.
stuck there.
All right. Renali. She can't do medicine. She does, however, spend 1 action to shift into her Anati form, and then she comes slithering through 10, 15,
Along the
20,
walls over
25.
everybody.
Yep.
Yep.
And as she drops, she pulls out her potion. Let's see. So that's 3 actions. She won't be able to give it to you until next round.
Yep.
10.
Can I take her potion and give it to him?
Yeah. 1 action to grab the potion, 2nd action to give it
I'll
to
do
him.
that.
And he gets back. That was 9 plus 8.
You hold it off, kid.
9 plus 4. 13.
Tim's kind of like, what you stopping for?
You regain 13.
Hooray.
All right. You guys can search around in here if you'd like. Because it's although dingy and moist, this constructed room is more a cellar than a cave. Though lumpy mounds covered in oilcloth tarps still lend it an unpleasant
Ew.
My
air.
ex-wife.
Gross.
It's gonna smell awful in here.
Yep.
That's not that bad.
All right, you guys searching around.
Sure. Yep.
As you lift the oilcloth tarps, you see stacks of bones and skulls. Those of you who are in here can make a medicine check.
In the room I'm in.
Yes.
Yep, those are dead things.
23.
8.
All right.
Would you roll?
23, 8.
Or no, sorry, 10,
Um,
16,
most of the bones,
12.
and this would be 10 who knows it.
Saying numbers.
Most of the bones
That's
are
12.
of goblinoid origin, though some human, elf, and orc bones are included in the mix. Most of them are loose, but there are a few rib cages that still wear armor in the pile. Including, you guys do see a breastplate and a chain shirt. You guys going to dig through the pile of
Detect
bones?
magic doesn't do anything like it doesn't, like I'm used to. does it?
You would need read aura.
Of course I would.
Yep.
Do you have read aura?
Yeah. Read aura lets you know there's magic around. Detect magic tells you what it is.
No, no, it's
Well, sorry.
actually specific.
It's-
Read aura is specific to items.
Is
It detects and tells you what it is.
Okay.
Um,
So it's smart to have
You
them
still
both
have to
on
s-
wedge.
yeah. Detect magic
Now we
is
do
like
this.
magical effects in the area.
Okay.
See, I took detect magic thinking it was
Old school.
Right.
Old school, yeah.
Yeah,
60
old school.
60-foot cone. Radar.
Is it
I'm not
detect-
in there. Do I hear the combat? Actually, Flick's
Yeah.
probably gonna keep moving.
Okay, so you get back to where you see the
Yeah.
And as you are looking down that way,
Since I told Ben to go with it, would Ben follow him still? Or
yeah, you told Ben to go. So as you move on up, you see that there. Oops.
Pretty.
You should go sliding down it.
specifically told Ben to guard you. so-
As you're looking down there,
Uh-huh.
make a. As you're looking at it, make a survival check.
It's like a giant corpse worm that comes out of the hole.
Nick.
Wish I could do that.
It's 18.
18. Yeah, you see just that field of grass-like fungal filaments amid clusters of the softly glowing long-stalked mushrooms.
Would Ben get a survival check?
Ben couldn't tell him what it is.
No, but if it's bad, Ben could run away.
Would a nature check reveal if the mushrooms are like bad?
That's what the survival check was.
Oh, that's what. But isn't not everything's kind of okay?
Seems so.
Okay. And the rock face, is it like a 5-foot drop again?
10.
It's 10 foot there. Okay. I'm gonna go back to where the rest of the party is. So I want to
Okay.
let them know that this exists.
And you do see the tunnel leading down.
Okay.
All right. So the rest of you doing an active search in this room.
Yep.
Go ahead and make perception checks.
Did I get out of that other
Renali
room?
told me about.
Yeah, you can take your time to get out
That
easily.
I told you about?
27.
That
27.
Renali told us about.
Oh, that tunnel. Yeah. Finding stuff I find no.
All right. So you aren't in there. You failed. She's working her way out. So you're the only one really looking. You find as you're digging through the pile, and it takes you probably 10 minutes or so of digging, there is a pair of gloves, a wand, a small gem. Let me grab descriptions for the gem.
I kick myself for not taking that thievery.
You ranger.
True.
Ooh, we got dueling druids.
Let's see.
Yes,
Other
you went animal.
consumables.
I take it you went animal for it. Okay. I went primal and then animal.
I'm going animal next. Everyone primal.
Yes. Holy shit. Yeah, I was like, I want to be a weird dude. Like, I want to be a feral fighter. And I was like,
His background trait is nomad, so he just wanders the land.
All right.
I love him because how often do you see a dwarven druid?
not often.
I mean,
I was like, wild boy. I was like, I'm like a wild Thornberry's kid.
in D&D, he's awesome because I had him as a druid of Maliki,
Okay.
so he could wear
No,
metal
where
armor.
is
Ooh.
Plus, he carried dwarven war axes.
chemical
Of
items,
course. Yeah, you wore that
materials?
racial bonus weapon.
So, I mean, a druid that carried war axes and could wear metal armor,
Right.
chainmail. Yeah,
Doesn't go against, like, keeps his magic casting ability. Perfect.
yeah. It was. It was
It's
pretty
not an
cool.
Apex
Yeah.
item.
Are you in our other Saturday game also?
No.
No.
Just this Saturday? Okay.
The other one's really full.
Yeah, we got like what, 8 people?
8 people.
2, 4.
We'll have 8
6,
when everybody's, or
7.
we'll have 7 when everybody's back here.
Did you
All right.
play Force of Destiny at all? Star Wars?
Let me find where this is at.
I had one Star
No.
Wars game at home.
I
don't know what
played
it is.
Saga. Saga was my main one.
Okay.
I had one Star Wars game. I forget which one it was. I've got the book at the house. It was very short lived.
Probably Saga.
My Sunday game's gonna start. Force of Destiny game. It looks real cool, man.
I know.
The whole like first AP is about
So
collecting
how's
your kyber
been
crystals
collecting
and
this
putting
stuff up,
together
I
your
guess, as I
lightsaber.
find
Okay.
it.
Oh yeah. So the gem is a dark smoke that seems to be writhing within the obsidian gem. Then there is a small token
Somebody's writing this down.
that
I'm not the loot monkey in this game.
I'm not there.
Next game.
I'm not the loot monkey either.
Yeah, but
there's a
they were
small
writing it.
white token
Hold on.
that appears to be have like a sail, like a ship sail
Look at my loot.
carved on it.
9 gig of stuff.
Religion help at all?
Hmm?
Religion help at all?
Mm-mm.
Okay, what is it? A white.
Cheryl, I'm gonna take it.
A white token, which has what appears to be a sail on it.
Sail.
It's a looks like it's made of a feather. The token itself. A smoky gem, smoky obsidian gem. There are
Pair of gloves.
a
and
pair of
wand.
gloves. The gloves look like, we find it so I can give an accurate description. Seriously? That's an Apex item. All right, so the gloves are Apex.
There it is. Yeah, like nothing. I have javelins.
Yeah,
Part of the
didn't we
kit.
pick up a bunch?
You have a druid kit. They came with the druid kit.
Did they?
No, that was the other game show.
Yeah, I had javelins. I didn't remember to use those.
Oh yeah, because Wyatt picked them up.
You just have my war
Here it
axe.
is.
That's all I need.
I just get so
Right.
confused.
I just
So
spells or claws. That's all
they're
I
clean white gloves. They don't seem to have picked up any of the dirt or anything. As
It's just
well
kinda like-
as
Nothing seems to
Um,
interest him, so he just
a wand.
Wand. And no one can tell what anything is. Huzzah.
Yeah, I think that's what level spell is that anyway?
Read
it's a cantrip.
Well, just need to level up. So I can learn a new spell.
Now, when you guys rest, you can choose to memorize it.
Oh, that's true. I could always
Yeah, it's
swap my
you guys are
spells.
druids. It's
Yeah.
always on your spell list.
Yeah, because you're divine casters.
Yeah, well, I will be putting that on my list as soon as we
All
rest.
right, so
Yeah,
Had I known the difference between it and detect magic, I would have memorized it.
you guys come back, or you come back, let them know about this room ahead, and Renali says, "Careful, friend. Those mushrooms, they're dangerous. I got a little too close to one and it exploded."
Well, that's good to know.
Ooh.
I was thinking about investigating them, but I
Oh
guess
man,
not.
this is ready to roll down the hill. You know, like a kid, cover your hands with your face.
Oh my god. No.
Yeah, but every one of those cliff edges are 10-foot drops.
Eh,
You wouldn't take damage from
nope,
it being
not
an
even a little
unbreakable.
bit.
You're unbreakable, goblin. So
And I also have catfall.
Yeah,
So
maybe
after
I have to
everybody
spend
gets
some more
outta
time
here-
reading the book. I've only a couple days to get
Because I reduce it by
prepared.
10 and then I cut it in half.
Nice.
It's like my poison resistance.
There you go. That'll work.
I gain poison resistance equal to half my level.
I need to pick up a second edition book.
I went
so
looking today,
as you
man.
guys are looking down at it now, she says, "The pit at the bottom that leads down to the gate chamber, but there are other cultists down there. The last when I retreated, they couldn't follow me up. The pit itself is about 30 feet down, and it's almost straight down.
Time to memorize Featherfall.
So you'll need to climb down. They couldn't reach it to climb up because it's about a 20-foot drop from the bottom of the pit to the room below, and none of them are very good at climbing.
So is it 30 foot in total from
50 foot in total.
50 foot total.
30-foot shaft,
30-foot shaft,
20-foot chamber.
and when it comes out, it's
So
kind of
most
like a
likely
bowl
big.
shape, so they weren't able to easily
chamber.
climb up to it.
Big shaft.
Awfully long shaft.
Yeah. With a.
That's
bowl
what
on
she
the bottom.
said.
Renali.
Hmm.
Can you help us climb down?
Yes, I can help you climb down, but we need to clear the mushrooms safely first.
Throw a rock at him.
What he said.
Rocks won't set them off, though. I tried that to clear my way back, and they only seem to respond to living beings.
Okay.
Living beings?
Question.
Living or flesh?
Living.
Damn.
Nope, can't. That would go against the anathema. Cannot do that. I was like, does summon animal work? But that would be a no-no.
And you can, if you have spells that, because they are mushrooms, if you have spells that have reach, you could try
Oh, I
and
can
destroy
zap
them.
Electric
Yep.
arc.
Ooh, boy, yes. I'm getting Palpatine on these shrooms.
All right.
I'll help.
Yeah. We got dueling Siths up here. Just
Stand up top and just start arcing it back and forth.
Yeah. Well, because they arc so they can hit at least
Yep.
2 at a time. As long as they're within 5 feet.
So
Or adjacent.
it takes you guys probably 20 minutes to clear all these mushrooms out.
That's a
Arcing.
lot of mushrooms.
Yeah, it's a lot of mushrooms.
Do they come back?
Not instantly, no. They'll probably eventually come back unless you find a way to completely clear it out.
Burn it.
No, we didn't.
And
Bad idea.
Create water, create water, create water. Wash it all down the hole.
Then they might be ready for them to come.
so at this point, you guys have some decisions to make. You guys have been going for pretty much all day. Do you guys want to backtrack somewhere here and camp, or do you want to go ahead and dive down the hole?
What about tiny squeeze room? Is that big enough for us all to
Not
fit
for
in?
all of you, no.
What about one of those rooms that we
Like back up the tunnel a ways?
like that we had found all the dead things in before the spiders?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could find one of those where you could make a camp.
I'm assuming we could clear out the dead things.
Would Renali be interested in making me a hammock out of spider webs?
She's more than happy to make all of you hammocks out of spider webs.
I only asked for myself. Everybody else can ask their own question.
And she rocks you to sleep and
Nope,
swings it
she
one
doesn't
time too hard.
rock you
Yeah.
to sleep, but she'll make you a web hammocks.
I want to sleep on the cave floor. I don't know about you guys. Rock is
All
backing
right,
up on my
it
bare
is 11 o'clock, so we will pick up exactly right here next time after you guys have had a chance to rest
And rememorize spells.
and rememorize spells.
And heal.
Aura. Yes.
Tomorrow is Rise of the Rune Lords, first edition. So make sure you tune into the stream for that, and we will see everybody tomorrow.
Is there anything else I was supposed to write down in the besides the gem and the